And then the line on this one. Perry's Power Guide has South Sevier favored by 13 points in this game. Max Preps has South Sevier favored by 6.7, so a touchdown basically in this game. Max Preps, by the way, last week had South Sevier favored by 4 points over North Sevier. Final score 24-20.
So let's go with Max Preps.
So South Sevier is favored in this game according to those two systems, which use, obviously they're computer-based systems. And then for South Sevier, their current streak, they've won their last one. For ALA, they have lost their last one. There's your news and notes here inside the Snow College pregame show. We'll take a break and come back with our coaches' comments. That's what's coming up next here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Sahara Motors has vehicle deals too good to pass up. Ask for Cody Winnie and he'll show you that all new cars are priced to sell at invoice or below. Did I mention the awesome used car selection as well? Oh yeah, I just did. Get your vehicle running the way it should with Sahara Motors' team of Ford and Chrysler certified vehicle technicians. Newsflash, service techs from all over the state call the Sahara crew for help. So cut out the middleman and bring it to the source. Sales or service, Sahara Motors in Delta leads the way.
Smithfield Hog Production Division offers excellent career opportunities right here in our area. For a career with growth potential, come join our team. Great jobs in all phases of animal production, starting at $12 an hour and certifications to $13 an hour in the first year. Smithfield provides a full benefit package including medical, dental, vision, 401k, life insurance, paid time off, and more. Click on smithfieldfoods.com/careers or call 435-387-6000. That's 435-387-6000. Smithfield. Good food responsibly.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole-home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions' dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
We're joined now by Coach Nate Porter of the American Leadership Academy Eagles at home today in 2A first-round playoff action against the South Sevier Rams. Coach, first off, let's look at your team coming into this one. Lost last week on the road at Delta. Of course, finished second in the region, so definitely not by no means a bad loss there on the road, but a win the week before against North Summit. You finished fourth in the region. Where do you feel like your team is at coming into this game?
You know, when our quarterback went down week 3, you know, we had to make adjustments for a month, and now that he's back, it's kind of kids readjusting to that again. So I think, you know, I'm hoping the disciplined team comes out that we had the first 2 weeks that just went in and just scored whenever they wanted. That's my concern right now, is just really fighting discipline issues right now. Just stupid mistakes. I mean, we were in the red zone 5 times against Delta last week and didn't score at all. So, you know, it's just stuff like that where we're hoping this game things start to click. So
What do you do as a coaching staff and the practices leading up to this to try to make sure those discipline issues get taken care of?
You focus on the small things. We were doing little disciplinary things for drop passes, missed blocking assignments. So it was right and fresh in their minds, that hey, I don't want to do push-ups again, so I'm going to make sure I make it this next time. So this week was really focusing on the small things. Let's fix the small things so that the big things can happen.
As you talk about with your offense, you have the potential to be a very high-powered offense, as we've seen so far at times this year. What do you expect to see out of them here today?
I'm expecting my receivers to catch passes tonight. We had 6 drops last week, and 3 of them were wide-open touchdown pass drops. And so, fielding Morley loves home. I'm hoping no mistakes. He's had 10 touchdowns called back this year for just stupid penalties on other people. So we're hoping we fix that up, that the offense gets rolling again tonight. So.
Fielding obviously very dynamic. Other teams have taken note of what he can do clearly. But you mentioned you get Negus back at quarterback after being out for a few weeks. What have you seen from him since he's come back?
Well, he was a little timid the first couple games. When you separate your shoulder, your throwing arm, you tend to kind of baby it a little bit. So we worked this week on, he was open game to hit and practice, and get him feeling comfortable taking hits again, that kind of stuff. And, the kid can throw it 60 yards in the air, so it's a nice luxury to have if his mindset's straight. So.
Look at your opponent tonight in South Sevier. Of course, they got a win last week to get to this point, to be the 5 seed and come up and play you guys here tonight. Everyone knows they're run heavy, led by Tyson Chisholm. What do you need to do defensively to try to slow down their run, specifically Tyson? Well,
I told my kids, I said, you watch film. If you try and hit Tyson Chisholm, the only thing that you're going to be hitting is the ground. So we've really focused on, hitting low, aim for the legs on him. I told my kids this is going to be probably, the best running back they face all year. So that's kind of our main focus is, it's not just him. Number 34 is a good runner. Number 8's a good runner. So, I told the kids, hey, you gotta watch how they flow. Don't focus on one person, because if you do, we're going to get smoked by other kids. So,
when you look at your team right now, how's the injuries coming into this one? How's your health?
We're finally healthy. Small schools, that's one injury. When Jake went down, Fielding Morley had to be our quarterback. And so in one game, we lost our best quarterback and our best playmaker. And so it was, to be healthy again and finally being able to have those two in their positions it makes a big difference. So.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for joining us and good luck today.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Once again, Coach Nate Porter there of the American Leadership Academy Eagles here inside the Snow College pregame show. Snow College enrolls over 5,000 students representing 36 states and 38 foreign countries. Join the spirit. Visit snow.edu. We'll take a short break. Come back with Coach Weston Zabriskie of the South Sevier Rams next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. Service Drug in Delta is excited to announce they now offer flu and strep testing on the spot with no appointment needed. All you have to do is stop by Service Drug in Delta, and 15 minutes later, you'll have your test results. And if it comes back positive, you'll walk out with your filled prescription, and your personal doctor will be notified of the results. So take advantage of the convenience of getting flu and strep tested on site without an appointment for just $35 at Service Drug in Delta. And remember, it's service first at Service Drug.
Sahara Motors has vehicle deals too good to pass up. Ask for Cody Winnie and he'll show you that all new cars are priced to sell at invoice or below. Did I mention the awesome used car selection as well? Oh yeah, I just did. Get your vehicle running the way it should with Sahara Motors' team of Ford and Chrysler certified vehicle technicians. Newsflash, service techs from all over the state call the Sahara crew for help. So cut out the middleman and bring it to the source. Sales or service, Sahara Motors in Delta leads the way.
We're joined now by Coach Weston Zabriskie of the South Sevier Rams on the road today, first round of the 2A state playoffs going up against American Leadership Academy. Coach, first off, looking at your team coming into this one, you finished the region play on a win at North Sevier last week, 24-20. You were down, you're probably your best lineman in that game as well with Ginger being out. Where do you feel like your team is at right now coming off of that win?
We feel good. Had our best week of practice this week. Tuesday's practice was awesome, so we're feeling good about where we're at. Like I said, get Zach, get Ginger back today, so that'll be huge online. And, you know, the kids are healthy and they're excited to play, which will be fun.
When you look at your game last week, as I mentioned to you in the postgame show, in the second half, you went with a heavy dose of Tyson Chisholm to begin that second half, and he finished the game with 34 carries. What do you expect to see out of him today, especially in the carry number?
You know, carries go game by game. You know, that's a lot of carries, a little bit more than maybe what we want, but in a game like that where we had to pound out, like I said, we down our best linemen, so sometimes Tyson just had to get those yards, and he can wear kids out. You know, so flow of the game, you know, I would love for him to have a lot of yards and less than 20 carries like he's had a few games this year, but just by game, you know, see what works. If he starts to get some good carries, that opens things up for Branson and Tucker and play action passes. So just try to get a flow in the game, have the coaches up top tell us what's going on, and see where we're at.
The passing offense last week, 5 for 12 passing last week, but all 5 of them on a slant route that you obviously saw, and you exploited it against North Sevier last week. Do you feel like there's something in the passing game you can do today against ALA that you've seen on film?
Just the same. You know, I think a lot of time our passing game, if our running game's going, that opens a lot. They have to respect and, you know, get the backers pulling up and hit things over the top. Trayson, you know, the last, probably since about the Beaver game, has really started to play well. He's throwing the ball well, even in practice, you know, doing 7-on-7, even running scout team offense. He's throwing good ball, and I think he's playing with a lot more confidence right now, so that's nice. I mean, our bread's still buttered with the run, and, you know, ideally if we could get out of the game without throwing a pass, that'd be nice, but, you know, you've got to mix it up sometimes and catch him off guard. So hopefully, you know, a good 12 to 15 passes. He completes, you know, 75% of those, and 1 or 2 of them go for touchdowns. It'll be a nice day.
When you take a look at your defense, you know, the ALA is going to come out and do a spread. They like to throw the ball around quite a bit, over 1,600 passing yards as the team so far this year. So defensively, what do you feel like you need to do to slow down their offense, which can be a very, very high-powered offense?
Yeah, get pressure on the quarterback. We've put together a few packages maybe to get a little bit of pressure. Obviously stop the Morley kid. He's extremely athletic. The kid's legit in what he does. So find ways to limit him, and really, again, just play sound football, get the ball out of the quarterback's hand early, mess up his timing a little bit, and get after it. But a really good defense is offensively if we can just control the ball like we did last week. I think we won time of possession almost 2-1. So if we can do that again, it'll be big.
Last week you won the turnover battle, +4 in that game. Didn't have any turnovers. They had 4 in that game. How key is that going to be today?
It's always nice to get turnovers. I was actually talking to Coach Ramage about that today, but I don't know if it's always telling because we have about twice as many takeaways as we do turnovers this year, and, you know, our record shows that. But, you know, we're real confident. Our secondary, you know, those 4 kids back there are really good at finding the ball. We're good at causing some fumbles. So it's always nice to get a couple takeaways and for momentum and kind of switch the field up. So that's always a goal, to get at least 2 takeaways a game, and it doesn't change today.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for joining us, and good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Once again, Coach Weston Zabriskie there of the South Sevier Rams inside the Snow College pregame show. Snow offers the lowest tuition and fees in the Utah system of higher education. Start your education at snow.edu. Curtis, as you got to hear both coaches' comments there, what are your thoughts? And then also jump right into the Utah Independent Bank keys of the game.
Well, I thought it was interesting. Both of them talked about being healthy for the first time this year. You know, Jacob Negus goes down for American leadership. They have to juggle in taking an offensive weapon of Morley and bring him in a quarterback, and they're healthy right now, and see what they get. And, you know, you get Zach Roberts, you get some of these kids healthy for the run game of South Sevier. But keys to the game tonight, I think, for South Sevier is to put some pressure on Jacob Nekus with the up front guys. You know, he's a kid that can throw the ball. He's got a great strong arm. Try to put some pressure. South Sevier trying to get some balance. Coach Z talked about maybe, you know, good offensive performance for Chisholm with 20 carries. I think if South Sevier can rush for 200 yards and pass for 100, they'll win the game. They got to win the turnover battle, and, you know, it's playoff football. You're going to have a lot of enthusiasm on both teams. It's win or go home, and ought to be just a real close, hard-fought game.
And the coin toss going on right now as the captains are meeting at midfield. And I believe the South Sevier Rams did win the coin toss, deferred to the second half. And so American Leadership Academy will elect to receive to begin this game. South Sevier will be kicking off. ALA will be going left to right across your radio dial, computer and TV screen, and South Sevier going right to left. ALA in all navy blue jerseys, pants, and helmets tonight. And South Sevier in 3 different colors, the black pants, white jerseys, and red helmets tonight for this 2A first-round playoff game. Once again, those keys from Curtis are the Utah Independent Bank keys of the game. Loan decisions are made right here in town. Utah Independent Bank of Salina, Monroe, and Beaver. Hometown people and hometown spirit. Let's give you a quick score update. Richfield now leading Carbon 38-0 at the half. No punts for Richfield. So Richfield's offense getting rolling today against Carbon. 38-0 lead there. They look like they are well on their way to facing Summit Academy next week, are the Wildcats.
Well, Richfield, with Hafen there at quarterback, they have a lot of weapons there, and we kind of figured that would be how that game rolled today. But
interesting that last week against Manti, they used Gavin Brown a lot. They had Hafen coming in at running back, and they kind of changed things up a little bit how they utilized Hafen. Not sure they're doing it this week, but kind of interesting to see that they're trying to utilize the athleticism of Hafen in other ways.
Well, and no doubt about it that Hafen has an opportunity to play football at a level outside of high school.
Yeah, but if he doesn't choose baseball.
If he doesn't play, quarterback, he may be a defensive back, So
right.
South Sevier ready to kick this ball off, kicking to the north.
And we are set and ready to go here from American Leadership Academy. There's the Chisholm Family Dentistry opening kickoff. Squib kick down the middle of the field. Going to be picked up at the 25-yard line. Coming to the near side for ALA and getting across the 30 to the 31-yard line was Thomas Waite. And so ALA will have the ball to start this game with 11:55 to go in the first quarter, and they will start on their own 32-yard line.
Artificial turf here, a big, huge eagle on the 50-yard line in blue and red.
Yep, great facility here at American Leadership Academy. Again, great backdrop as well with the snow-capped mountains behind the football field. And ALA will come out in the spread. They're going to have 3 receivers left, 1 to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Negus at quarterback for the Eagles. Negus in the shotgun formation. Trips left, 1 receiver right. Takes a snap, drops the pass, looking to his left, throws to his left, across the middle, has a man that's going to be caught at midfield. He's off to the races. Wood trying to give chase for South Sevier and going to get blocked, not going to get there. 1 play and a touchdown for the Eagles.
That's Trayton Orton, number 3.
23, Jacob Morrill.
23, Jacob.
Yep, Jacob Morrill.
Boy, what a great throw. Catch. Jacob set his feet that time, threw that quick slant pass about to the 50-yard line, and South Sevier didn't get a hand on him. What a start for the American Eagles.
68-yard touchdown pass for the American Leadership Academy Eagles to go on top very quickly in this game. Negus to Morrill, and it's quickly ALA. We'll see if South Sevier can respond. The Joseph Valle on for the extra point. It is good. So 16 seconds into the game on the scoreboard here for Alvey Lumber scoreboard for this game. It is American Leadership Academy 7, South Sevier 0 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
My name is Richard Anderson. I'm one of the general surgeons working at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Utah. My trajectory was not into surgery at first. I decided to become a research scientist, but I had no opportunity to work with people. Since moving to this area, I have made lasting friends, lifelong friends, and I have enjoyed providing the same sort of quality surgical care that they can obtain in Salt Lake or Provo, but with more prompt and certainly more personal service.
Looking for an affordable education? Come check out Snow College. Snow has the lowest cost tuition and housing in Utah. In fact, you can live in student housing for less than staying in your parents' basement and attending a university. At Snow College, it's all about you, where you get an individualized education and one-on-one time with your professors in very small classes, even as freshmen taking general eds. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best 2-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
And welcome back here to American Leadership Academy. Robert Lovell with you alongside Curtis Marsh. The kick by the American Leadership Eagles into the end zone. So no return for South Sevier. So 16 seconds in, a 68-yard touchdown pass, and ALA has a 7-0 lead over the Rams. South Sevier will start on their own 20 with 11:44 to go in the first quarter, trailing 7-0 on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard.
And that touchdown makes you wonder if maybe Coach Porter didn't see something in film. A lot of coaches like to script those first 3 or 4 plays.
Yeah, see something they felt like they could take advantage of there, and they did. And so now South Sevier will come out and have a whistle. The umpire going to reset the football, looks like. One receiver wide left for South Sevier. Looks like that is Hesse on the near side. And the wing to the right. Winkle under center. Going to send a man in motion right to left. Takes a snap. Gives to Chisholm. Chisholm right side. Cuts up inside. Has room to run. He's got a first down and more. Gets wrapped up and brought down after about a 14-yard gain for the Rams. And a Mason Machinery first down.
Got a good block on that right side of the offensive line. Cut it back into the middle. And boy, he's a load when he gets into the open field there, and good first down running for South Sevier.
So a 13-yard gain for Chisholm. Make it first down and 10 from their own 33-yard line. Now they're going to go two receivers to each side with an I formation for the Rams. Chisholm the tailback. Winkle under center. Takes a snap. Again goes to Chisholm. Cuts back to the left. Gets across the line of scrimmage. Spin move as it gets wrapped up. He's going to pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards on the carry as he gets brought down. And, well, let's go at a 6-yard gain. Friendly spot there out to about the 38, 39-yard line.
Just kept his feet churning there, kind of spin, turned his back, and fell forward for an extra yard.
5-yard gain for Chisholm, 18 yards now on 2 carries. Sorensen Levitt Insurance stat check. Different formation here for the Rams. 2 receivers to each side, twin set, 1 back in the backfield. They send Chisholm in motion. Winkle takes the snap, pitches it out to Chisholm. Chisholm looking for a block, cuts back inside, gets across the line of scrimmage, maybe 2 or 3 yards on the carry before being brought down and make it 3rd down and short.
Yeah, pretty good pursuit from American Leadership. They come out in what they call their whiskey set, twin set, and then they run Tyson Chisholm in motion to the rocket pitch action close right in front of the South Sevier bench, but American Leadership did a pretty good job closing the gaps there.
Makes it 3rd and 2 after the 4-yard gain there. 3rd and about 1.5 yards, looks like. And so it'll be receiver to each side. Chisholm in the slot, going to send a man in motion. They take the snap, hand off to the up back. Lower in the shoulder as Palmer has the first down and a few more as he stretches out across the 45-yard line. And a Mason Machinery first down.
Yeah, you key on Tyson Chisholm. Branson Palmer comes in. Not a big guy, but a hard runner, a lot of heart, tough kid.
Out to the 46-yard line, just across the 46-yard line. 4-yard gain for Palmer. Needed 2, got 4 on 3rd and short. 10:06 to go in the first quarter on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard. It is ALA 7, South Sevier 0. Again, Winkle under center, takes a snap, gives to Chisholm. Chisholm right side, great blocking, has room to run, cuts inside, lowers the shoulder, has another first down and more. Deep into ALA territory, down to about the 36-yard line.
Pickup of 18, just hard-nosed running that time by Chisholm. Moving the chains.
Looks like they're going to spot it at the 37-yard line is where they'll put it, so a 17-yard gain for Chisholm. He's already at 39 yards. Again, he needs 157 yards in this game to get to over 1,500 yards on the season. That'd be 150 yard per game average.
I think at the media day, somebody predicted 1,500 yards this year. Huh?
That's right. Winkle under center, takes a snap again, gives to Chisholm. Chisholm coming to the left side, has blockers out in front, and able to get by a would-be tackler inside the 25 to the 20. Still blockers in front, down the sideline, and he'll be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And that's some of the best blocking I think we've seen from the South Sevier offensive line this year on these last few plays, Curtis.
Well, absolutely, and they're going to spot that ball. So that's a gain of, 36 yards.
Down at the 6-yard line, so 31-yard gain.
31-yard gain, and
already at 70 yards on 5 carries for Chisholm. And there's Sorensen Levitt Insurance stat check for you. Give Corey Sorensen in Richfield a call, 896 and 4471. First and goal from the 6-yard line now for South Sevier as they try to even the score down 7-0 on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard. 1 receiver to each side. I formation. Winkle takes a snap, gives to Chisholm. Chisholm right up the middle, lowers his shoulder as he gets hit at the 4-yard line, and he'll go down there. A couple of Eagles piled on the initial hit, so a 2-yard gain for Chisholm.
Great tackle by Chandler Home that time, and I think what Chandler did, he talked with Coach Porter, talking about you're going to hit Tyson Chisholm, you can hit the ground. So go down low, take his ankles out. Good tackle for Hone.
As we mentioned, Hone had some key tackles against South Sevier 2 years ago in that first-round playoff game. Again, one receiver to the left. That's Yates Taylor for the Rams. The wing to the right. Winkle under center. And takes a snap, and yeah, everybody left except for the center, looks like on that one, Curtis.
Boy, that's just a costly mistake. When you're first and goal, you shoot yourself in the foot with a 5-yard penalty, and
so the penalty will take them back to the 9-yard line. Make it 2nd and goal from the 9.
Still 2nd and goal for the Rams.
And pretty much everybody jumped on count 1, and ball wasn't snapped. It makes you think that was probably a snap infraction, right?
Yeah, you would think so. Everybody went with the center on that one. Winkle again under center, same formation, takes a snap, gives the handoff to Palmer. Palmer cuts back to the left side. He'll be wrapped up at about the 6-yard line. So a gain of about 3, but make it 3rd down and goal from where they originally were at the 6-yard line.
It took him a down to overcome that false start. Peyton Wood brings in the call, replacing Yates Taylor. Big 3rd down. I think, you know, where you give up a touchdown right here, they may go 4 downs down here.
I would agree. I think this is 4-down territory for the Rams. Did see him go with Brad Taylor last week for a 30-yard field goal against North Sevier, though. Trips right. Chisholm, the lone back in the backfield. Winkle under center, takes a snap, pitches it out to Chisholm. Chisholm trying to get the edge, has blockers, cuts inside, looking for the end zone, going to come up short. At about the 2-yard line is where they'll have him. They're going to be a gain of 4, but make it 4th and goal from the 2-yard line.
He comes on that right side, quick sweep. Zabriskie doesn't hesitate at all as he sends in the play, and South Sevier will go for it on the 2-yard line.
That Cooper Hesse runs in the play for the Rams. 7:49 to go in the first quarter. This has been a 4-minute drive for the Rams after giving up a 1-play touchdown to ALA on their first drive. 7-0 ALA on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard. Winkle under center, I formation, takes a snap, goes to Chisholm. Chisholm follows the blockers, nearly went down, got his hand down, powering for the end zone. Is he in? What's the call? Touchdown, Rams.
Boy, I thought American Leadership had a chance to get him, but he kind of got propped up in an upright position and then just kept churning. Then that line got that second wind and able to push him in.
So now Brad Taylor will come on to try to tie this game up with the extra point. 2-yard run there. 8 carries on the drive for Chisholm, 78 yards.
Well, they did it 2 different ways, didn't they? One a ball-controlled long drive, South Sevier, and one on a quick strike from Negus to number 23 for a touchdown for the Eagles.
Taylor's kick is up and good, so the PAT is good. That'll tie things up on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard. 7:27 to go in the first quarter. It is South Sevier 7, American Leadership 7 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Smithfield Hog Production Division offers excellent career opportunities right here in our area. For a career with growth potential, come join our team. Great jobs in all phases of animal production, starting at $12 an hour and certifications to $13 an hour in the first year. Smithfield provides a full benefit package including medical, dental, vision, 401k, life insurance, paid time off, and more. Click on smithfieldfoods.com/careers or call 435-387-6000. That's 435-387-6000. Smithfield, good food responsibly.
And we're welcome back here to American Leadership Academy. Just about time for the Chisholm Family Dentistry kickoff, providing dental care for the entire family, including cleanings, crowns, implants, and cosmetic restoration. Chisholm Family Dentistry, 435-527-3555. That's 527-3555. Of course, Richard Chisholm, Dr. Chisholm, the father of Tyson Chisholm, just had that 2-yard touchdown run for the Rams. And Brad Taylor will kick it away for South Sevier as ALA will have back deep Fielding Morley, the dynamic playmaker for this American Leadership Academy team. ALA or South Sevier, when they pooch kick last time, they will again to keep it away from Morley. High bounce is going to be picked up at the 25-yard line. He just goes down and covers it. Does the return man for American Leadership Academy. Looks like that was Thomas Waite once again covering that one up. So it will be ALA football on their own 25-yard line with 7:27 to go in the first quarter.
Well, American Leadership, 1 play.
1 play.
Coach Porter has to say, if I can have 1 play and score 7, that's a pretty good start. But
was a 68-yard touchdown pass to Morrill, Jacob Morrill, on their first play of their last possession, and it went for a touchdown. Going to go 2 receivers to each side, 1 back in the backfield. 1 safety over the top for South Sevier defensively. Negus takes a snap, looking to his left again. Going to throw on the deep route. Carter in coverage, and Carter just able to get there. Morley still nearly hauled that one in. Morley had a step, but it was just enough underthrown that Carter knocks it down for the Rams.
He'd have got a little more air on that ball and got that out there because Morley was open. He had a step, but good closing, good job from the safety, Yates Taylor, to move over there and help knock that ball out.
Morley still nearly came up with the catch after it got tipped.
Well, you know, Coach Zabriskie called him legit.
Again, 2 receivers to each side. They send a man in motion. That's Morley. They do give him the handoff. Going to cut back up inside. Gets hit, wrapped up, and nowhere to go for Morley. Going to be no gain on the carry back to the line of scrimmage is all.
Kind of ran him in here. Kind of looked for a cut back lane, and South Sevier's pursuit was strong. Bringing up a 3rd and basically 10.
3rd down and 9 for the Eagles.
3rd and 10 for American Leadership Academy. Two receivers to each side. Morley, the inside receiver on the far side of the field. One back in the backfield. Negus takes a snap, gives the handoff. Nope, fakes it. Going to throw to the out route. That's going to be caught. And right at the first down marker, Mason Machinery first down for the Eagles as Chandler Hone comes up with the catch.
And good catch. They just ran that little route out of the backfield. Just a quick hit, 5-yard pass, 5-yard run, and the chains move for American Leadership.
Going to be a 12-yard gain for Hone out to the 37-yard line.
You look at that, get the snap off.
80 yards now passing from Negus in this game. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Morley, gives up to the up back, got tripped up, able to break that tackle, and will be brought down as he crosses the line of scrimmage at about the 38 or 39-yard line. Going to be a 2-yard gain.
And Tucker Gaylor did a good job from that linebacker position filling that gap. You know, you look at these receivers, Shockley, Morley, and Hone. A lot of weapons for Jacob Negus.
Make that a 1-yard gain. They say the knee went down to the 38, so just a 1-yard pickup for Olivares. Now empty backfield. Negus drops the pass, rolls to his right, has room to run. He gets to the outside, has a first down and more down the sideline as he crosses midfield into South Sevier territory.
And South Sevier did a good job getting pressure, but they lost contain on that right side. Negus a good enough athlete, big, lanky, tall kid.
15-yard pickup for Jake Negus.
Sometimes defensively, the one guy you don't account for position-wise is that quarterback.
Ball on the 47-yard line, 1st and 10 from the South Sevier 47. Two receivers set to each side. No, trips left, one right. Going to take the handoff, or fake the handoff, pass across on the slant route, and that's going to be another first down for the Eagles as offensively their passing game is doing what they want against this South Sevier defense. The pass there to Hayden Shockley.
And Shockley got inside Cooper Hesse that time, a good window, and Negus threw a strike.
That's going to be down to the 35-yard line for another 12-yard gain. Negus in the shotgun, takes a snap, gives the handoff in the middle this time, nowhere to go as Tucker Gaylor going to bring down Olivares.
Let's give him 2 yards.
You know, right now, American Leadership, they know they can't become one-dimensional and just throw the ball, but unable to get anything on the ground.
Ball at the 34-yard line, so a 1-yard gain on the carry there by Olivares. And a quick pass to the left side. That's going to be caught, breaking a tackle, but getting wrapped up by 3 more Rams. Fielding Morley there, and you can tell they're making sure they don't let Fielding Morley get loose. They're going to give him the forward progress to the 32-yard line, so not the 33 is where they put it. So just a 1-yard gain on the pass.
I guarantee every kid in South Sevier knows where number 20 is.
His first catch of the game. Going to be a 1-yard gain on that one.
3rd and 7 for the Eagles.
So 3rd down and about 8 now for ALA. Going to send a man in motion left to right. That's Morley. Negus shotgun formation. Trips right now. Takes a snap. Rolls. Has a block route in front. And Olivares throws on the out route. That's going to be caught by Hone again. Wide open was Hone. And he's got another first down for American Leadership.
Boy, just too much time to throw that football as he just kind of floats to the right. Hone gets loose near the sideline. And, you know, right now, not a lot of pressure on Negus and tall, lanky kid. He threw a strike.
14-yard line.
15-yard gain there. 108 yards passing now for Negus. Quick pass to the outside. That's going to be overthrown as he couldn't quite get it into Shockley.
Kind of had him open on the inside of Hesse, but just threw that ball high.
So to make it 2nd down and 10 from the 18-yard line in South Sevier territory for ALA.
And South Sevier has not seen a kid with this strength of arm this year.
4.5 to go in the first quarter on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard. South Sevier 7, ALA 7, but ALA driving to that Apex Foot and Ankle Institute end zone. Negus in the shotgun, takes a snap, gives it up the middle to Olivares. He's got room to run. He'll get inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. Going to be a 9-yard pickup and make it 3rd and short.
A little short of the first down, but they can pick up a first down without a touchdown.
Olivares now with 11 yards on 3 carries in the game.
3rd down and 2 for the first down.
3rd down and just over 1.5 yards for ALA. Trips left, 1 back in the backfield, 1 receiver to the right. The lone receiver is Shockley. Negus shotgun formation. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, gets flushed out by Palmer. Palmer has him, couldn't hold on as he's able to get the pass off, but underthrown. Branson Palmer, though, with a big defensive play there for the Rams.
Yeah, the pressure from Palmer made him throw that ball a little quicker.
Incomplete. That'll bring
He had a
up
receiver
fourth
out there, but he had to get
two
to his
for the
knees,
Eagles.
and incomplete. That's going to bring up a fourth. And
They're going to go for the field goal. Looks like Negus is coming out. So they are going to bring in Joseph Valle to kick the field goal attempt. He was kicking 50-yarders in practice, they said. I watched him kick a 47-yarder in the pregame today. So he's definitely got the leg for this one as they'll spot the ball about the kicking tee will go at about the 16-yard line. He kind of keeps moving back. 16-yard line. So 26-yard field goal attempt here by American Leadership Academy's Valle. Try to get the lead back.
special teams such a factor, especially in playoff games.
Snap is good, hold is down, kick is up, and that is good. So ALA on top on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard, 3:48 to go in the first quarter. It is American Leadership Academy 10 and South Sevier 7 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
And another kick by Valle that will go into the end zone, so another non-returnable ball for South Sevier. As, of course, high school rules, Curtis, are that if it goes into the end zone, automatic touchback, you cannot bring it out.
Automatic, you know, you can return it in college football, obviously in the NFL, but safety's a rule here. Once that ball crosses that plane, it's over.
So 1st and 10 for the Rams on their own 20-yard line, down 10-7 on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard. Alvey Lumber, where the wood is good and so is the hardware in Manti and Monroe. Going to go two receivers. That's going to be Carter and Hesse out to the left side. And two backs in the backfield. Winkle under center. Takes the snap. Gives the hand up to Chisholm. Chisholm going to the right side of the field. Cuts up and broke a tackle. Stayed on his feet for quite a while before he brought down after about a 7 or 8 yard gain.
Yeah, picked up. I think they're going to give him, yeah, you're right.
27-yard line. So 7-yard pickup.
South Sevier, as of yet, has not thrown the ball.
But 85 yards on the ground by Chisholm, 7 more from Palmer. So 92 rushing yards in the first 11 plays of the game for South Sevier.
Well, the thing about it, that residual effect of running the football with a physical back come fourth quarter can really wear you down.
Two receivers to the right. Winkle takes a snap, hands off, and right near the first down marker is where he's going to be driven back.
I think they're going to give him a first down by a foot.
Yeah, so they got to the 31-yard line, so a 4-yard pickup on the carry for Chisholm.
So that should be first down and 10 for the Rams. Moving the chains.
You know, South, you talk about like a body blow. A team that can effectively run the football, you know, is tough to defend for 4 quarters.
On the Rams.
They go one receiver right, the wing to the left now for South Sevier. Winkle takes a snap, gives the hand up to Chisholm. Chisholm trying to get the edge, has a blocker out in front, gets to the sideline, has a first down and more as he lowers the shoulder. It'll be forced out of bounds across the 45-yard line. At the 47-yard line is where they'll spot it. 16-yard pickup for Mason Machinery, first down.
And he came around that corner and just leveled a American Leadership Academy player right in front of the bench. That's no offense, he's a big, strong kid.
105 yards in the game now for Chisholm. Again, he needs 157 to get over 1,500 on the year. He's well on his way there, Curtis.
About ready to get into just short of on the 47-yard line. And
yeah, right up to 47 are the Rams. One receiver wide right. That's Hesse. They're going to send Carter in motion. Winkle pitches it out to Carter on the sweep. And Carter got in the backfield, broke the tackle, hit again, breaks another tackle. Nice run by Brody Carter for a yard, but should have been tackled for a loss.
Well, Chandler Hone had a chance to get him for a 3-yard loss, but he kind of wiggled free and picked up
just a yard.
3.
Just one on the out to the 48, so make it now 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, you're right, but that could have been a loss there. Good hard running that time.
Yeah. So 2nd down and 9 for the
Nice penetration by Chandler.
Rams. I think the chain started a yard back. That was on the 47-yard line. Chain's off the mark. In favor of South Sevier. Handoff to the up back. Palmer breaking tackles as he high steps through the line of scrimmage. He's going to have a Mason Machinery first down across midfield into American Leadership Academy territory.
Yeah, spinning and driving his feet. 3 Rams have received a run so far.
Down to the 43-yard line is where they put it, so a 9-yard gain for Palmer.
So 1st and 10.
2:02 to go in the first quarter. 10-7. ALA the lead over South Sevier on the Albee Lumber scoreboard. Winkle takes a snap. He's going to roll to pass. First pass attempt of the game. Throws across. Has Morrison wide open. The tight end inside the 30. Gets wrapped up and brought down at about the 25-yard line for another Mason Machinery first down for the Rams.
Good strong pass for, 20 yards?
Going to put it at the 24, so they had a 19-yard gain.
Morrison come across that thing. They call that the waggle. Action goes right. He comes back left, and Winkle 1 for 1 for 20 yards.
So making another Mason Machinery first down at the ALA 24, nearing that Apex Foot and Ankle Institute end zone are the Rams, down 10-7. 2 receivers right. Winkle takes a snap. Gives it to Palmer. Palmer cuts up the middle. Has room to run on the left side with a stiff arm. Gets inside the 10-yard line for another Mason Machinery first down. Branson Palmer now the feature back the last couple of plays.
Ran hard there, and I'll tell you, he's just a kid who just runs bigger than he is.
Going to be a 15-yard gain for Palmer. He's got 31 yards on 4 carries. Minute 29 to go in the first quarter on the Albee Lumber scoreboard. 1 receiver wide left. That'll be Taylor. The wing to the right for South Sevier. Winkle takes a snap. Gives it to Chisholm. Chisholm to the right. Has blockers in front. Trying to get the edge. Has to bounce out. And looks for the end zone. Dives forward. Lowers the shoulder. Touchdown Rams.
Boy, he KO'd a kid down there for American Leadership, and he is not getting up. He just tried to tackle a freight train.
Chisholm was not going to be denied on that one.
He put his shoulder down, and seen a lot of that in the last 4 years, haven't we?
And South Sevier has their first lead, 13-10. PAT pending here in the first quarter on the Albee Lumber scoreboard. Brad Taylor going to come on. Well, let's see what they do here. Yeah, Brad Taylor will come on to kick the extra point. Taylor, for some reason, is leaving the field, but he will come back on. Chisholm's second touchdown of the game.
Left-footed kicker, Taylor is, and both teams scored them both their first 2 possessions, but South Sevier with 2 touchdowns.
Taylor set to kick the PAT. Snap is good. Hold is down. Kick is up. And that is good. So with 1:15 to go in the first quarter on the Albee Lumber scoreboard, it is now South Sevier 14 and ALA 10 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Service Drug in Delta is excited to announce they now offer flu and strep testing on the spot with no appointment needed. All you have to do is stop by Service Drug in Delta, and 15 minutes later you'll have your test results. And if it comes back positive, you'll walk out with your filled prescription and your personal doctor will be notified of the results. So take advantage of the convenience of getting flu and strep tested on site without an appointment for just $35 at Service Drug in Delta. And remember, it's service first at Service Drug. So South Sevier at their first lead, 14-10 on the Albee Lumber scoreboard over ALA. 1:15 to go. There's the Chisholm Family Dentistry kickoff. Another squib kick. Going to be picked up or bobbled by Hone. He finally does corral it at the 30-yard line and nearly lost the football there as he did get to take a shot there at the end.
It's kind of tough, and South Sevier is obviously going to squib that ball and keep it out of Morley's hands.
They're going to put it on the 27-yard line is where they're going to put it. With 1:09 to go in the first quarter. Both teams, as Curtis mentioned before the break, have scored on each of their first 2 possessions. ALA was held to a field goal on their last one. So offenses have controlled this game. Going to go 2 receivers to each side. Morley, the wide out on the far side of the field. Negus Shotgun formation. He sends Hone in motion. Takes the snap. Gives the handoff to Hone. Hone left side. Has blockers out in front. Trying to get the edge. String it out. Cuts back into the middle. Break a tackle as he got hit in the shoelaces. Right near the first down marker is where he goes. Hone with a nice run. Had good blocking out in front for ALA.
Yeah, great job. They run that little, almost just little jet action that way, but good blocks on the edge. And
Hone going to be picking up 11 yards out to the 38-yard line for the first down. Two receivers at two each side. One back in the backfield. They give, no, faked on the handoff, going to throw on the out route. That's going to be caught by Hone, and Peyton Wood was right there. Good coverage by Wood. Brought him down, just a better catch.
21 on 21, and I think Wood thought he might have a shot to pick that ball, but played good defense and made the tackle.
Maybe about a 5-yard pickup out to the 43 is where they'll put it. On the pass to Hone there. Hone now with 32 receiving yards in this game. Negus takes a snap, give to Olivares, cut to the outside, stiff arm, has a first down and more, inside South Sevier territory. He'll be forced out of bounds down near the 30-yard line by Yates Taylor, but a big run by, let's see, that was Thomas Waite on the carry this time for ALA.
Boy, and South Sevier, not a great job tackling that time, trying to hit up high. A couple of cuts and made a couple of guys whiff, and ALA back in business right here at the 29.
Negus, shotgun formation, trips left. They're going to send a man in motion. That's Morley. Fake the handoff there. Give it to Waite. Waite trying to get to the outside. Had blockers out in front. He'll be wrapped up down near the 20-yard line. Another nice run for Thomas Waite.
Pickup of about 6.
Pickup of about 6 yards on the play. That'll bring up second
Finally
down
brought down over on that corner by Brody Carter for the Rams.
Yep, going to be...
That's going to be the end of the
end of the first quarter. Yes, it is. So at the end of quarter number 1 on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard, it is South Sevier 14, American Leadership Academy 10. We'll take the break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
My name is Richard Anderson. I'm one of the general surgeons working at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Utah. My trajectory was not into surgery at first. I decided to become a research scientist, but I had no opportunity to work with people. Since moving to this area, I have made lasting friends, lifelong friends, and I have enjoyed providing the same sort of quality surgical care that they can obtain in Salt Lake or Provo, but with more prompt and certainly more personal service.
Looking for an affordable education? Come check out Snow College. Snow has the lowest cost tuition and housing in Utah. In fact, you can live in student housing for less than staying in your parents' basement and attending a university. At Snow College, it's all about you, where you get an individualized education and one-on-one time with your professors in very small classes, even as freshmen taking general eds. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best 2-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
End of the first quarter, and we go to the second now, switching sides of the field. ALA now going right to left. They are once again nearing that Apex Foot and Ankle Institute end zone. They've got 2nd and 2 from the 21-yard line. Need to get just inside the 20, do the Eagles. And 2 receivers to each side. Waite, the lone back in the backfield. Negus shotgun formation. Sends Morley in motion. Going to give it to Morley. Morley trying to get the edge. Got blockers. Gets wrapped up as he gets the first down. He'll be brought down near the 15-yard line. But another first down run for American Leadership Academy.
Yeah, South Sevier forced him back inside, but nobody there to make the tackle.
Going to be a 5-yard gain to the 16-yard line for Morley. That's Morley's first run of positive yards. He got a 0-yard gain earlier this game. Going to go 2 receivers to each side. Negus in the shotgun again. Takes a snap. Rides the handoff, able to give it to Waite, and Waite inside the 10 gets hit, dragging defenders with him. Now he'll be stood up and pushed back. The forward progress is down to about the 4-yard line for ALA.
Quick, got second level fast, and kind of stood things up a little bit there, and South Sevier a little bit on their heels right now.
12-yard gain for Waite. 3 carries, 48 yards now for Thomas Waite on this drive.
Well, that's pretty effective.
2 receivers left. 1 right. Give the handoff to Waite again. Waite dives for the end zone. Is he in?
It's going to be
and he'll be just short. 3-yard pickup. That'll make it 2nd down from the 1-yard line.
Yeah, why not give it to Waite? He earned it to get down here, and
2nd down and goal for the Eagles.
That ball is about the 1-foot line. Heading to the end zone to the north.
Negus takes a snap, again gives it to Waite. Waite
Touchdown.
is in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, so far, both teams have scored on all 5 possessions combined.
That's right. What a series by Thomas Waite. 5 carries, 52 yards on that series, that drive for Thomas Waite, and a touchdown.
And when you get American leadership with the ground game to go along with the passing game of Negus, boy, it's just tough. You want to try to keep them one-dimensional and take away that run, but
Valle on for the extra point. It is up and good. And so with 10:54 to go in the first half on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard, it's American Leadership Academy 17 and South Sevier 14 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Sahara Motors has vehicle deals too good to pass up. Ask for Cody Winnie and he'll show you that all new cars are priced to sell at invoice or below. Did I mention the awesome used car selection as well? Oh yeah, I just did. Get your vehicle running the way it should with Sahara Motors' team of Ford and Chrysler certified vehicle technicians. Newsflash, service techs from all over the state call the Sahara crew for help. So cut out the middleman and bring it to the source. Sales or service, Sahara Motors in Delta leads the way.
Smithfield Hog Production Division offers excellent career opportunities right here in our area. For a career with growth potential, come join our team. Great jobs in all phases of animal production, starting at $12 an hour and certifications to $13 an hour in the first year. Smithfield provides a full benefit package including medical, dental, vision, 401k, life insurance, paid time off, and more. Click on smithfieldfoods.com/careers or call 435-387-6000. That's 435-387-6000. Smithfield, good food responsibly.
And now South Sevier with a first opportunity to return a kick. Peyton Wood has it, cuts to the outside, a stiff arm to the 30, and he will be tripped up as he crosses the 30-yard line, out to the 32-yard line. Good return by Peyton Wood on that Chisholm Family Dentistry kickoff. So South Sevier down 17-14. They'll get the ball back, and they'll be at the 32-yard line with 10:46 to go in the first half.
First kick that didn't clear the end zone, and Peyton Wood, a good run. Finally tripped up by Caden Christensen, the junior wide receiver, cornerback for the Eagles.
17-14, ALA the lead right now over South Sevier, 3-point lead, just a field goal the difference. One receiver to the right, the wing to the left. Winkle takes a snap, gives to Chisholm the up back this time, and spin move through the line of scrimmage out to the 35-yard line. He'll be stopped there, but he got hit at the line of scrimmage and spin move to pick up 3 yards.
Get a little bit of help there from Manuel Oliveras, but Tyson's not a kid that you're going to be able to just aim high and launch high and bring down.
So going to be a 3-yard pickup for Chisholm. He's got 117 on the day. Another Sorensen Levitt Insurance stat check for you. 2nd down and 7 for the Rams. One receiver to the right, wide right. That's Taylor. The wing to the left. Going to send a man in motion. Winkle takes a snap. Hands to Chisholm. Chisholm cuts to the middle. Cuts to the outside. Got a block. He's across midfield. Inside the 40 to the 35-30. Hit high there and eventually dragged down near the 20-yard line. But another big gain for Tyson Chisholm and the Rams for Mason Machinery. First down.
Pick up of 42 yards.
42-yard pickup there from Chisholm. They're going to spot it at the 20. Well, right at the 20-yard line. So they're going to put it right at the 20. So 45-yard gain, right?
Yeah. He's official. They always
so
like to spot that.
He is officially, by the way, over 1,500 yards on the season. 162 yards in this game. 1st and 10, near in the apex end zone. They hand it off to Chisholm. Chisholm going to be wrapped up low early. Going to be a 2-yard pickup down to the 18-yard line. Make it 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, that time, good job, that defensive line for American Eagles. You come up there with number 58, I don't see on the schedule, but good tackle from the Eagles and bring up a 2nd and 9.
So 2nd down and
only 1 passing attempt for Winkle for South Sevier, a 20-yard pass.
Winkle takes a snap here. He's going to hand it off to the outside. That's going to be Gaylor. Gaylor cuts back inside, broke a tackle, worked his way to the left side. A flag will come in as Gaylor gets in the end zone. Touchdown Rams, but again, a flag on the play, and it looks like they're going to be waving off the touchdown. It will be a hold on South Sevier.
They bring a hold. That marker's back at the 16-yard line, so it'll come back to the 26.
Going to be a loss of 8 yards ultimately, but takes away the touchdown.
Yeah, really a 26-yard penalty in terms of score, but a good run from Gaylor. First penalty of the game.
Second one. They had a false start earlier.
That's right. First. Yeah, that's.
So 2 on South Sevier now. No penalties on ALA yet in this one.
Coach Porter talked about discipline with his kids, and so far, no penalties for the Eagles. But
so we'll take them back to the 26. So make it second down now and about 16 for South Sevier. See if they go to the pass here with Winkle.
Big penalty for the Rams. Eagles catch a break.
9:09 to go in the half. Winkle under center. Takes a snap. Does look for the slant route to Wood. That's going to be caught. Spin move by Wood. Couldn't quite break the tackle as Chandler Holm held onto the jersey, but the forward progress down to the 16-yard line for pickup of 10 yards, and third and very manageable now for South Sevier.
I like the call that time. Payton did a good job getting a little separation against a good athlete. That 21-on-21 battle. Good throw from Winkle. You know, you look at Winkle, you know, his ability to throw the ball really opens up running lanes, you know. They use the pass to offset the run.
Third down and about 6 now for South Sevier from the ALA 16-yard line. One receiver wide left, the wing to the right. Winkle takes a snap, gives the hand up to Chisholm. Reverse goes to Carter, got by a would-be tackler looking for the touchdown, and down the sideline. Is he in? Touchdown Rams, Brody Carter.
Boy, what
South
a great,
Sevier back in front.
What a great run. They run that counter crisscross. The sweep looks like they're going to run sweep right. Inside counter handoff, and Carter knows what to do with it. The only question was, could he get to that pylon as pursuit came?
So South Sevier back in front now. Here in the second quarter, back and forth we go in this one.
And 3 touchdowns in 3 series for South Sevier.
That's the difference in this one so far, as ALA did kick a field goal once. And the hold never got down. The snap was fine, but they couldn't get the hold down. And the PAT is blocked, so it'll make it South Sevier 20, ALA 17 on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard with 8:13 to go in the first half on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
And welcome back here to American Leadership Academy. Here's a Chisholm from the dentistry kickoff, another squib kick, and picked up by Hone at the 30-yard line. Hone trying to get to the outside, and it has room to run on the near side of the field, and Brody Carter will eventually push him out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. They're trying not to give Fielding Morley any opportunity to return it, but for the first time in this game, they do get a good kick return, and it's Chandler Hone that gets the job done for the Eagles.
Well, you get it out almost to midfield, and good athlete Hone.
8:06 to go in the first half.
Best field
South Sevier
position.
up 20-17.
Best field position for either team to start a series. And no team has stopped anybody on a series yet. A lot of offense.
No punts, 5 touchdowns, and a field goal so far in this game, and a blocked PAT. 2 receivers to each side. Negus in the shotgun. They send Morley in motion. Take the snap. Fake the hand up to Morley. Going to roll to his left. Going to be a quarterback keeper. Gets hit in the backfield, and he'll go down for a loss of about 1 or 2 yards on the carry, does Jake Negus.
Boy, that was really good. Carter and Branson Palmer up there kind of corralled him over there for a loss.
Let's just say 11 for the Eagles.
Going to march him back to the 30-43, so a 2-yard loss for Negus.
Palmer and Carter, both two-way players for South Sevier.
Going to go 3 receivers right, 1 to the left now for ALA. Negus in the shotgun formation. Morley in the trips to the right, the inside receiver. 1 back in the backfield. Negus takes a snap, looking to the left, now looking for the go route, has him open, but overthrew him as it goes deep to Morrill. And Morrill had a nice cut in, then cut out. He had 2 steps on the defensive back, Brody Carter, but the pass overthrown.
A little more air. If Negus could have got a little more air under that ball, that would have been 6.
Apologize for those of you watching on Local 10 having issues with the replay, but we'll try to get that worked out at halftime during the Jones and Mill Engineering halftime show.
This is a big possession. Will one team finally not have to punt the football?
Trips right, 1 receiver left. Negus rolling to his right, throws, has a man. That's going to be caught by Hone for another first down. Cut inside to Dates Taylor, got tripped up, unable to break through it. And Chisholm giving chase, not going to get there. Touchdown, Eagles.
Boy, that's going to be a 55-yard touchdown pass.
And AOA back in front. A 57-yard touchdown from Jake Negus to Chandler Hone.
Boy, South Sevier 2 missed tackles down there. First missed tackle at about the 12-yard line. South Sevier kind of had American leadership 3rd and long, but Jacob Negus strikes.
And Negus now at 170 yards passing. He's got over 1,500 yards passing on the year, and the extra point is good. So with 7:05 to go in the first half on the Albee Lumber scoreboard, it's back and forth we go. It is now AOA 24, South Sevier 20 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Service Drug in Delta is excited to announce they now offer flu and strep testing on the spot with no appointment needed. All you have to do is stop by Service Drug in Delta, and 15 minutes later you'll have your test results. And if it comes back positive, you'll walk out with your filled prescription and your personal doctor will be notified of the results. So take advantage of the convenience of getting flu and strep tested on site without an appointment for just $35 at Service Drug in Delta. And remember, it's service first at Service Drug. Peyton Wood on the return for South Sevier, broke a tackle. He's across midfield, and they are going to blow it dead, saying that he stepped out of bounds at about the 43-yard line and would have had a touchdown there, but just stepped out of bounds when he broke the tackle before he crossed midfield. But a good return again from Peyton Wood for South Sevier, Curtis.
Yeah, back-to-back returns for Peyton, and 1 step away from taking that all the way. Touchdown-saving tackle for American leadership at the 43.
It's all offense in this one.
It is. You like offense, you got it here.
That's right. Score update for you from Millard and North Sevier. Millard leads that one 14-0 in the start of the second quarter there. Manti leads Union 7-0 in a 3A game.
On their 43-yard line.
Got 1 receiver wide left for South Sevier. Winkle under center, going to send Chisholm in motion. Gives the ball to Chisholm. Chisholm cuts back inside, nowhere to go as a slew of blue, a sea of blue there as he crosses the 45. Going to fall forward for a pickup of about 3 yards to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, really couldn't get anywhere. Just hit a wall over there, led by number 53, Alex Shockley, the sophomore defensive tackle for the American Leadership Eagles.
So 2nd down and 7.
American Leadership has some big kids along that defensive line, some athletic kids.
Went to the short side of the field that time. We'll see if they're using that as a way to kind of catch him off guard. Receiver to the right is Taylor. Winkle under center. Again sends Chisholm in motion. This time the handoff to Palmer. The up back, nowhere to go. And got back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him the forward progress to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So no gain on the carry for Branson Palmer.
Yeah, bringing up probably a
They're going to give him a yard, it looks like. They're going to say he got it to the 47.
Bring up a third. That's a long 7. South Sevier's going to have to get the ball across the 47-yard line of American Leadership to pick up a first down here.
That's right, 3rd down at about 7 now for South Sevier.
Winkle 2 for 2 in the passing game so far.
Single coverage up top for Peyton Wood. Winkle under center to the wing to the right, takes a snap. Drops the pass, looks to his left, throws to his left, got hit as he delivered it, and the pass falls short, and it'll be incomplete. And as he got hit on the delivery, so it'll be 4th down at midfield for South Sevier.
Great pressure that time as Kakoa Palmer, 56 senior tackle. American Leadership laid the hit on Winkle. he had a man open. He just needed one more second.
Out on the field.
First punt of the game.
That's right. So 4th down and about 6 now for South Sevier, and the punt team out.
Kudos to the Eagles defense.
And Fielding Morley back to receive, stands at his own 15-yard line for the Eagles of American Leadership Academy.
I have a feeling this punt's going to go out of bounds.
Chisholm goes in motion for South Sevier. Taylor takes a snap. Rugby-style punt, end-over-end kick. Morley moving to his right to bounce to the 20. Does take a South Sevier bounce and down at about the 15-yard line there by South Sevier. So it'll be South or ALA football with a chance to add to their lead. 5:26 to go in the first half. They lead South Sevier 24-20 on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard. Of course, Alvey Lumber, get a shed or garage kit, trusses, or Trex decking at Alvey Lumber in Manti and Monroe, where the wood is good and so is the hardware. First punt of the game for either team. First defensive stop for either team in this game, and it's ALA that has the advantage.
Explosive offense, and you get Jacob Nikas back in the pocket here.
Final 3A score, it is Richfield over Carbon 45-15. So Richfield advances to play Summit Academy next week. Negus in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, going to give the handoff of the middle, and wrapped up is, I think that's Olivares back in. That is Olivares after a gain of about a yard, maybe 2 to the 17.
Hit there by Bryce Healy of South Sevier. The junior linebacker knocked him down after a short pickup.
2nd and 8 for the Eagles.
We go trips left. Morley, the inside slot receiver, one receiver wide right. Negus takes a snap, looking across the middle for Morley, and Morley goes deep. Yates Taylor there as a safety, and Morley got a step behind him and just off his fingertips, couldn't quite hold on. It'll fall incomplete. Beautiful throw from Negus.
Well, he threw that ball. I mean, you're looking at 55 yards. That ball was touched at the 40. And if he'd have taken 1 foot off that line, Philip Morley would have scored.
So 3rd and long now here. What do you do defensively if you're South Sevier?
I think they're going to pass the ball here. They got 3 guys down rushing.
2 receivers to each side.
I think they're going to look at Hone or Morley.
They do send Morley in motion to come trips left. Looking to his left is Negus. There's the pressure. Able to escape. Rolls to his left. Throws. And knocked away by Peterson as he's looking for Chandler Hone. It'll fall incomplete. And that'll make it 4th down. So it looks like back-to-back defensive stops for the first time in this game.
And, really good job from Connor Peterson, the junior, as he didn't get turned around, didn't get faked. Sometimes you want to come up and stop and offer run support when you got a quarterback out of the pocket, but Peterson did a good job.
So 4th down and 8 now for ALA, and for the first time they'll bring out their punter. 4:52 to go in the first half. They lead South Sevier 24-20 on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard.
Yeah, Yates Taylor back around the 50. He has a great chance to put South Sevier in positive field position on this.
Yates Taylor, he's a senior for the Rams.
Taylor drifts back a little bit out to about the 40-yard line now. And kick is away, high kick, and it's going to be a little bit of a short kick. Taylor will let that bounce near the midfield. It does take an ALA bounce into South Sevier territory at about the 45-yard line. So South Sevier will have it on their own 46. Good field position for South Sevier. 4:41 to go in the first half, down 24-20. So after we saw 6 touchdowns and a field goal on the first
back-to-back
7
punts.
possessions of the game, we now see back-to-back punts. So the defenses have shown up.
Both teams probably didn't know their rivals had a punter. But good field position for South Sevier near midfield.
Best field position they've had all game. One receiver wide right, the wing to the left. Winkle under center. Takes the snap, gives to Chisholm. Chisholm up the middle, got hit as he crossed the line of scrimmage. And again, 3-4 American Leadership Academy Eagles right there to bring him down. Going to be a 2-yard pickup out to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, just tough sledding up the top, that defensive line. They get a little bit of help from the linebacker position that time as Alex Shockley came in and made the tackle for ALA.
2nd down and a long 8 now for South Sevier. Right at midfield, down 24-20. Receiver to the right is Taylor. The wing to the left for the Rams. Single coverage on Yates. Hone the defensive back about 10 yards off. Winkle takes a snap, looks for the pass. Going to throw across the middle for Carter. Through his hands, he dropped it. A little bit behind him, but that's a catch you've got to catch. A pass you've got to catch.
Yeah, he was in coverage over there, and it was a little behind him. That's a catch that Brady normally would come down to, and got both hands on it. Bringing up a 3rd and 9.
Again, that's one you've got to haul in if you're a receiver. He did have Yates Taylor open on the go route as well, as Taylor had to cut in, then cut out to the sideline.
I thought maybe Yates had, with the step, I thought maybe a better opportunity there, but good pass.
You have to catch those, and there's nothing else about it.
Yeah, most coaches say if you can get your hand on it, you should come down with it. And
so 3rd down and 8 now for the Rams. Winkle under center, takes a snap, fakes the handoff middle, drops the pass, going to go to Gaylor, and the screen does not work here as they're going to lose about 10 yards. Gaylor caught that at the 40-yard line. That was, it looked like a designed screen, but
nobody got out there and floated out there. You know, it looked like people were a little lost on that screen, and
going to lose 8 yards.
Going to flip the field again with Taylor this time. But this time, American Leadership is going to get much better field position as Philip Morley back on his 15-yard line, 25-yard line.
So 4th down and about 16 for the Rams as the punt team again comes out. 3:19 to go in the first half. They kicked it away from Fielding Morley last time. Able to down it inside the 20. Brad Taylor going to try to do the same thing again here.
That's the option with the punt to kick the ball out of bounds. And
they're going to let the clock run all the way down as much as they can, it looks like. Now they send Chisholm in motion. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. There's the snap. Taylor, the rugby-style punt, high punt. Good punt by Taylor. It's going to bounce about the 25-yard line. Morley's going to pick it up and can't quite break a tackle as Peterson able to wrap him up, and they will drive him back. And it'll get to the 25-yard line as this is the forward progress is. Dangerous to pick up a punt like that, but Morley confident in himself.
Boy, that was just great coverage from South Sevier. You know, he's a dangerous. You always worry if you're Coach Porter, he's going to fumble that ball quick, but South Sevier did a good job holding him to maybe a yard net after that pickup.
So we got 2:43 to go in the first half. ALA leading South Sevier 24-20 on the Albee Lumber scoreboard. Coming up soon, we'll have the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show, complete with a stat check and also some keys to the second half. Trips left, one receiver right. Negus in the shotgun formation for ALA. One back in the backfield, drops the pass, looking to his left. Looking to go down the sideline, looking for the defense. That's going to be intercepted. Yates Taylor comes through with his 10th interception of the season and the first takeaway of the game.
And boy, he just played that phenomenal. They had coverage out there that was good, solid coverage, is Connor Peterson. But Yates made the beat on that job, kind of a center fielder, and came in there and made the tackle. And South Sevier has the ball at the 42.
42-yard line for the Rams. 2:35 to go in the first half.
First turnover for either team.
As I mentioned, that's Taylor's 10th interception of the season. Had a great. That's one a game. That's tough to average.
That's pretty good. He's even run a couple back, pick sixes.
Going to have one receiver to the right, and that'll be Hesse, the wing to the left. Winkle under center, takes the snap, fakes the handoff to the up back, gives it to Chisholm. Chisholm trying to get the edge, has blockers, looks for the sideline, big block out in front. He's down the sideline, and he'll be forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. What a block that was issued there for South Sevier. Get you the number on that block. That was Heston Hutchings. Got a big block down the sideline.
Boy, that's going to be a 28-yard pickup for Tyson. Tried to pick up that block, but it looked like they had him for maybe a gain of about 10 or 12, but that block came in. And
he needs 3 more yards to get to 200 on the game. We're still in the first half, Curtis.
Just a monster game right now for Tyson. But South Sevier trailing by 4.
First and 10 from their ALA 30. Give to Chisholm. Chisholm trying to get the edge. Heavy pursuit. Able to get inside. Cuts up. And going to be. He lost the football. And ALA recovers it as Chisholm made a move to get a few extra yards and fumbled the football. And now ALA gets it back.
Yeah, Tyson. Hone came in there and made a strip at that ball.
7-yard gain on the run for Chisholm, but he lost it at the 21-yard line.
Back-to-back turnovers for both teams.
So ALA with another opportunity. 2:15 to go in the first half. They'll have it on their own 21.
Ahead 4. Jacob Nekus with a big arm. They American Leadership kind of went away in this last quarter from the run game.
Trips right, one receiver left. One back in the backfield. Niga shotgun formation. He's going to give it to White. Hit in the backfield, broke the tackle. Now he gets wrapped up. South Sevier trying to go for the strip, and they say they have it. And they do. South Sevier strips it, and South Sevier gets it back deep in ALA territory. Tucker Gaylor with the takeaway.
Yeah, Zach Roberts kind of hit him and knocked him off balance in the backfield, and Tucker Gaylor comes up and picks up that fumble, and back-to-back runs, back-to-back turnovers, for that would be a gain. And field flip down to the 20-yard line.
So, after, again, the offense is dominating the beginning part of this game, the defenses are standing up now. As South Sevier will start on the ALA 20 with 2:06 to go in the first half. And you have time called, looks like. Official timeout.
I don't know, it's an equipment issue or...
Yeah, heading off the field. Don't have a 44 on our roster, but heading off the field for ALA.
Yeah, the official's going to give him time, so I don't know if there's blood on his... The referee's saying you got to get a player in there.
Thomas Waite going to go into the game. So 1st and 10 from the 20 for South Sevier, approaching that Apex Foot and Ankle Institute end zone on Main Street in Richfield, accepting all major insurances. There's the handoff up to the far side. Cutting inside will be Chisholm, and he's inside the 10 for a Mason Machinery first down.
Pickup of 12 for Tyson, and I'll tell you, just a monster game for Chisholm.
Now he's at 217 yards on the game. First and goal from the 10 now for the Rams. Down 24-20, 1:47 to go in the first half on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard. One receiver wide right. That'll be Taylor. Single coverage by Hone. Hone playing about 7 yards off. Winkle going to give it up the middle to Palmer. Palmer ran into a wall, cut the other way, dives for the end zone. Is he in? Touchdown Rams.
Boy, they had Branson hit a couple times, but just like a ping pong, he just bounced off guys and just found his way into the end zone.
So South Sevier back up front as they now lead at 26-24. Do you chase points here or get the PAT? And Taylor will come on for the PAT.
Yeah, I don't think chasing points early in the game is a good idea. And last time they got the snap, they just didn't get that snap down.
26-24 South Sevier, PAT pending. Snap is high, hold is down, kick is up, and that time he did get it through. Good job by Taylor that time to get the snap down. And so with 1:32 to go in the first half on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard, it is South Sevier 27 and ALA 24 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
National Vinyl Products of Nephi has been a part of Juab County since 2004. The management and staff take pride in supporting the students of Juab High School in the game and in the classroom. The company manufactures high-quality vinyl fencing for a host of uses around the state. If you're 18 years of age and would like to join the workforce at National Vinyl Products in Nephi, please send an email to jobs@nvpfence.com. That's jobs@nvpfence.com. The entire staff and crew at National Vinyl Products wish the Wasps the best of luck this season.
My name is Richard Anderson. I'm one of the general surgeons working at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Utah. My trajectory was not into surgery at first. I decided to become a research scientist, but I had no opportunity to work with people. Since moving to this area, I have made lasting friends, lifelong friends, and I have enjoyed providing the same sort of quality surgical care that they can obtain in Salt Lake or Provo, but with more prompt and certainly more personal service.
Another squib kick by South Sevier. We eventually picked up by Thomas Waite, who again just has to fall on it. Great kick there by Brad Taylor. And so it'll be ALA football at the 21-yard line with 1:29 to go in the first half, and South Sevier holding on to a 27-24 lead. But what a crazy game this has been here so far today, Curtis.
It really has, and with 3 timeouts and with a thrower with a big arm, I think they're going to put the ball in play.
Have it on the 20, just shy of the 21-yard line, does American Leadership Academy. First round, 2A first round playoff action. Winner of this game gets the congratulatory drive to Moab next week. Face off against Grand County, the Grand Red Devils. Niga shotgun formation. Trips left, 2 receivers to the right, empty backfield. He'll take the snap. 3-man rush by South Sevier. Steps up in the pocket, rolls to his left, getting pressure, gets it out, and dropped. Fielding Morley had it and couldn't hold on. He'll drop it, and that'll make it 2nd and 10, and there is a flag down.
Incomplete pass to number 20, Fielding
kind of in that range right there of they pick it up. I don't see the flag.
That was wide open for
Yeah,
but
they're going to pick it up, say second down, so no flag.
You know, probably, South Sevier playing off that pass, willing to give up a 4 or 5 yard pass. Just nothing over the top right now.
Minute 23 to go in the half. Same formation. Trips left, 2 receivers to the right, empty backfield. Negus rolls to his left. Pressure is coming. Throws down the field. That's got a man open. That's Hone. Hone going to be hit, and he'll be driven out of bounds at the 40-yard line. But a Mason Machinery first down and a pickup of 20 yards. 20 yards to the 41 on the play.
Boy, great strike. The tackle by Brody Taylor, but not till the damage had been done. And out to the 41-yard line comes the American Leadership Eagles.
109 receiving yards in the game for Hone. Trips right, 2 receivers left for ALA. 1:16 to go in the half. Negus drops the pass. Rush is coming, gets hit, got rid of it, and too far out in front to Morley as he got hit right as he was passing it. That's Zach Roberts there that delivered the hit for South Sevier.
Yeah, hit him, Roberts did. Then picked him up, and he's got his hands on his knees. He felt that one.
South Sevier just going to the 3-man rush right now. They have had Palmer kind of a delayed rush from the linebacker position. Second down and 10 from the 41-yard line.
Incomplete pass stops the clock.
1:11 to go. Trips right, 2 receivers to the left. Negus in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Again, 3-man rush. Quick pass this time. The slant route through the hands of Chandler Hone. And had he caught that, he would have taken a shot. Tyson Chisholm was there to deliver it, but it falls incomplete.
Boy, probably lucky he laid off that. But, boy, that was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball from Jacob Negus.
To stop Chandler if caught. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Eagles.
1:08 to go in the half. Big 3rd down here for ALA. Trips right, 2 receivers left. Negus again shotgun, drops the pass. Heavy rush coming, steps up in the pocket, able to break through. He's going to take off and run, cuts inside, and gets hit by Palmer. Brought down after about a 6-yard gain, but it makes it 4th and about 4. So decision time here for ALA. And as Coach Zabriskie going to call a timeout.
You got to call a timeout right now. Stop that clock.
50 seconds to go and running.
Out to the 47-yard line is where they put it, so a 6-yard pickup, and going to run the play. Negus in the shotgun, 4th and 4, right near midfield. Hard count from Negus. And he got South Sevier to jump, and they're going to get the first down on the 3rd penalty of the game from the Rams.
Boy, there's one thing you couldn't do there. Officials talk about in that chain of 10 yards, they got a tape at the 5-yard mark, and coaches want to know if they're in front of the tape. If they're in front of the tape, that means an offsides, call is an automatic first down. That's just the one thing you can't do there.
Right. So 1st and 10 from the South Sevier 48-yard line, and officials timeout here. Not sure what it is. The white cap coming over.
It's just the little discipline things there that give new life into American Leadership.
Yeah, we are set and ready to go. 32 seconds to go in the first half. 27-24, South Sevier leads. Trips right, 2 receivers, or trips left, 2 receivers right. Negus rolls the pass, heavy pressure coming, gets it out, throwing for Hone again through his hands. Second drop pass on this drive by Chandler Hone.
Would have taken him down to the 30-yard line with that catch, but
and that's one of those where it is worth noting. They do have Valle, who can kick about a 50-yard field goal. He's done it in practice, which is different than games, but he has the leg to do it.
But his kick earlier was good for 30 yards through the goalpost, so he's got the strong leg.
2nd and 10, just across midfield. Trips left, 2 receivers right. Negus again shotgun, drops the pass. Rush is coming, steps up in the pocket, able to break a tackle, rolls to his left, looking downfield, going to throw, and that's going to be caught at the 40-yard line. No, South Sevier says it was incomplete, and they're going to say it was caught, though, at the 40-yard line by... now the back judge comes in and says incomplete. It looked like the line judge called it for South Sevier, saying that South Sevier had it going the other way. The back judge comes in and says it was incomplete.
Well, he's got the best view coming in from the top. And
timeout called by ALA. So a Monroe City timeout called here in the first half. Monroe City Power is proud to provide the lights and other electrical comforts for residents in all South Sevier High School sporting events. That's Monroe City. We'll take a 30-second timeout with 18 seconds to go in the first half. It is ALA 27 or South Sevier 27, ALA 24 on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard.
Looking for an affordable education? Come check out Snow College. Snow has the lowest cost tuition and housing in Utah. In fact, you can live in student housing for less than staying in your parents' basement and attending a university. At Snow College, it's all about you, where you get an individualized education and one-on-one time with your professors in very small classes, even as freshmen taking general eds. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best two-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
And back here at American Leadership Academy, it is 3rd down and 10 now for ALA, right at midfield, 48-yard line in South Sevier territory. 18 seconds to go in the first half. South Sevier holding on to a 27-24 lead.
Right now, Coach Porter, he's just thinking get enough to get a field goal attempt.
2 receivers each side. Now they do have a back in the backfield. Negus takes a snap, drops the pass, throws on the out route, and they're going to go with the hook and ladder play. They get it to Morley. Morley slips as he gets to the 30-yard line. He slipped as he tried to cut out against Yates Taylor, and it'll be a first down, though, for ALA, and it looks like we're going to have a quick timeout called by the Eagles of American Leadership Academy with 11.9 seconds to go. So another Monroe City Power timeout. They went hook and ladder there as they pass it to Shockley. Shockley, the quick pitch to Morley, and Morley, Yates Taylor was there, but with the athleticism and playmaking ability of Morley, he had a chance to get past Taylor, but he slipped on the cut.
Great design play for ALA, kind of Boise State, right?
That's right.
Instead of the blue turf, they got the green turf. Boy, what a game. If you like offense here in Spanish Fork, Utah, you got your money's worth in the first half.
That's right. Another Monroe City timeout. Monroe City Power provides the electrical comforts and for local residents in Monroe. It's Monroe City Power.
Probably about 10 yards away from a legitimate field goal attempt.
He gets in the shotgun, drops the pass, rolling to his right, looking downfield, looking for the right side, has Morley open through his hands. He couldn't hold on to it, and it'll fall incomplete with 5.9 seconds to go in the first half.
Down at the 6-yard line, just a great throw. They're gonna try it.
Yep, they are going to bring Valle out. The ball is spotted at the 30, so you're talking about a 47-yard field goal here, which I witnessed him kick one of these in the pregame show, today. So he has the leg to do it. And talking to Coach Porter, he said leg is not the issue with Valle. It's the same thing that most kickers have, the mental aspect. Can you mentally get it through? Snap is low. It's going to be fumbled, picked up by Valle. Valle rolls to his right, looking for a receiver. Cuts back inside. Bryce Healy wraps him up and brings him down. And with a run play there, that'll be how the first half comes to an end as the clock expires. And at the half, Bryce Healy pumped up for the Rams as South Sevier will go into halftime with a lead. 27-24 on the Albee Lumber scoreboard on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. And Centricom Channel 10 will be back with the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show next.
Sahara Motors has vehicle deals too good to pass up. Ask for Cody Winnie and he'll show you that all new cars are priced to sell at invoice or below. Did I mention the awesome used car selection as well? Oh yeah, I just did. Get your vehicle running the way it should with Sahara Motors' team of Ford and Chrysler certified vehicle technicians. Newsflash, service techs from all over the state call the Sahara crew for help. So cut out the middleman and bring it to the source. Sales or service, Sahara Motors in Delta leads the way.
Smithfield Hog Production Division offers excellent career opportunities right here in our area. For a career with growth potential, come join our team. Great jobs in all phases of animal production starting at $12 an hour and certifications to $13 an hour in the first year. Smithfield provides a full benefit package including medical, dental, vision, 401k, life insurance, paid time off, and more. Click on smithfieldfoods.com/careers or call 435-387-6000. That's 435-387-6000. Smithfield. Good food responsibly.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole-home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Service Drug in Delta is excited to announce they now offer flu and strep testing on the spot with no appointment needed. All you have to do is stop by Service Drug in Delta, and 15 minutes later you'll have your test results. And if it comes back positive, you'll walk out with your filled prescription and your personal doctor will be notified of the results. So take advantage of the convenience of getting flu and strep tested on site without an appointment for just $35 at Service Drug in Delta. And remember, it's service first at Service Drug.
National Vinyl Products of Nephi has been a part of Juab County since 2004. The management and staff take pride in supporting the students of Juab High School in the game and in the classroom. The company manufactures high-quality vinyl fencing for a host of uses around the state. If you're 18 years of age and would like to join the workforce at National Vinyl Products in Nephi, please send an email to jobs@nvpfence.com. That's jobs@nvpfence.com. The entire staff and crew at National Vinyl Products wish the Wasps the best of luck this season.
Now welcome back here to American Leadership Academy. Robert Lovell with you alongside Curtis Mars. And at the half, it is South Sevier holding on to a 3-point lead over ALA, 27-24. This is the Jones and DeMille Engineering Halftime Show, supporting our youth in their efforts to develop new talents and passions, paving the way to success. That's Jones and DeMille Engineering. And Curtis, what a crazy first half this was between these two teams. A lot of offense early, a lot of defense, and turnovers late. And at the half, we've got a 3-point ball game. What's your takeaway from this first half?
Just 51 points in a half. This game's going to go down to 40 plus. Maybe whoever gets to 50 wins it. But a lot of offense. Two different teams, though. You see the ground game of South Sevier, and you see the passing game of Jacob Negus for American Leadership. But I'll tell you, if you're here, you got a ticket, you're not getting cheated out of your money tonight.
Right. Let's take a look at the first half stats brought to you by Sorensen Levitt Insurance. Proud to support the high school teams in our area and offering insurance coverage from multiple insurance companies, including Auto Owners Insurance. So visit them in Richfield or Salina for all your home, auto, and business insurance needs. Call Cordy in Richfield at 896-4471 or Sina Rasmussen in Salina at 529-7471. That's Sorensen Levitt Insurance. Here's your stat check. First half for South Sevier. They've got the lead. We'll start there. 297 yards of offense. That's unofficially, of course, to Curtis, but I have them for 297 yards of offense in this first half. They averaged 335 a game.
Boy, that's just insane. 200, and he goes over the 1,500-yard mark. What a milestone for Tyson Chisholm.
That's right. Tyson Chisholm individually, 20 carries for 217 yards in the game. And so he is well over the 1,500-yard mark. He needed 157 today to get over that point. And so that means he's at 1,560 yards on the season is Tyson Chisholm.
Just for special interest, the all-time leading rushing yardage in a game in the state of Utah was from Joseph Tia at Hunter High School in 2014 against Hillcrest, 456 yards on the ground.
Woo, that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot, but so is Tyson Chisholm tonight.
Yeah, 217 for Chiz. He's also got 2 touchdowns in the process. Branson Palmer, 6 carries for 42 yards on the night, and Brody Carter, 2 carries for 17 yards. Palmer and Carter each with a touchdown as well in this first half for South Sevier. Passing-wise, Trayson Winkle is 3 for 5 passing for 21 yards on the game. Peyton Wood, 1 catch for 10 yards. Wyatt Morrison, 1 catch for 19 yards. And Tucker Gaylor, 1 catch for -8 yards.
But I thought Winkle did a good job. You know, they offset that run with the pass, and you keep people home It opens up running lanes, and I thought South Sevier did a really good job running the football.
Yeah,
I mean the stats
they felt confident they
say
could
it
do
all.
that coming into this game, and you can see why.
Well, they got to, they just, and the thing about it is they're not being one-dimensional. They're getting the ball in other people's hands, and one touchdown call back on a hold. But South Sevier doing a good job offensively, and that controls the clock. And when you can control the clock with 6- and 7-minute drives, you keep Jacob Negus off the field. And sometimes that's what you got to do with a player like that.
South Sevier does have 3 penalties, all of them coming at costly times for 18 yards in this game. And then offensively for ALA, you think South Sevier has a lot of yards? Well, ALA topped them, 308 yards in the first half for ALA, 11 more than South Sevier. And it's been the pass game, 208 passing yards in the first half for Jake Negus, as he is 9 for 20 passing. So not a great completion percentage, at least not as good as we see Jake Negus usually have.
Well, but some drop balls.
Yeah, there were at least 3, if not 4 drop passes.
A drop ball at the 6-yard line. I think Coach Porter talked about that last week against Delta. But sometimes you got a kid that throws the ball and slings it like he does, and he's got a gun. That ball comes out of there hot.
Leading the way is Chandler Hone, 5 catches for 109 yards. He had 2 drops. I think he has 2 or 3 drops in the game as well, so he could have significantly more. And then first play of the game, it went to Jacob Morrill. He has 1 catch for 68 yards and a touchdown. And then Fielding Morley, who South Sevier has done a great job of bottling him up, just 2 catches for 19 yards. Now, he did drop that one at the 6-yard line that you referenced a moment ago. And then Hayden Shockley also has a catch for 12 yards in this first half. So there's your first half stats for ALA. Rushing-wise, they have 100 yards rushing. Thomas White leading the way there, 6 carries for 51 yards. 3 carries for Jake Negus for 19 yards. And Manny Oliveras has 4 carries for 13 yards, 1 carry for 11 for Chandler Hone, and 2 carries for 6 yards for Fielding Morley. South Sevier's wanted to take Fielding Morley out of the game. They've done that, and yet ALA has still put 24 points up on the board.
That's impressive. South Sevier will receive the ball after deferring in the first, after winning the coin flip. So, you talk about an important drive. Up 3, if they can get that lead, be the first double-digit lead for any team in this game. And this first drive, really a lot of opportunities for South Sevier on the road to kind of quiet the crowd down.
And we'll see what they do as they grab the lead, and as you mentioned, they'll get the ball to start the second half. We'll come back with the keys to the second half inside the Jones and Mill Engineering halftime show after this break. Once again at the half on the Albee Lumber scoreboard. South Sevier 27, ALA 24 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
My name is Richard Anderson. I'm one of the general surgeons working at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Utah. My trajectory was not into surgery at first. I decided to become a research scientist, but I had no opportunity to work with people. Since moving to this area, I have made lasting friends, lifelong friends, and I have enjoyed providing the same sort of quality surgical care that they can obtain in Salt Lake or Provo, but with more prompt and certainly more personal service.
Looking for an affordable education? Come check out Snow College. Snow has the lowest cost tuition and housing in Utah. In fact, you can live in student housing for less than staying in your parents' basement and attending a university. At Snow College, it's all about you, where you get an individualized education and one-on-one time with your professors in very small classes, even as freshmen taking general eds. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best 2-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
And welcome back here to American Leadership Academy. Robert Lovell with you alongside Curtis Marsh. This is the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show. From first downs to touchdowns, the Jones and DeMille Engineering team is here to help you tackle the toughest infrastructure issues. That's Jones and DeMille Engineering. At the half, it is once again South Sevier 27 and ALA 24. In this 2A first-round playoff game, let's give you a couple of score updates from other games going on throughout the area. It looks like Enterprise will be advancing as they lead Gunnison 45-7 or 46-7. 55 seconds left in that one. And then at the half, it is Millard just leading North Sevier 14-7. So North Sevier giving Millard a heck of a game in that playoff matchup. At the half in a 3A game, Manti and Union are tied at 7. And then we've got Richfield that beat Carbon earlier 45-15 in another one of those 3A games. So Richfield advances to play Summit Academy. Enterprise will advance, and they will get to go on the road against South Summit. So congratulations, Enterprise. Get to go to Camas.
So we got 2 Wolves in action with North Sevier and Enterprise. And, I mean, you talk about that matchup with Millard and North Sevier. That's an interesting game, I think. And Millard was up 14-0.
Yep.
And never say die. The Wolves have battled back, and that game's in Fillmore.
Yes, it is.
So,
of course, the other 2A game was yesterday, and Beaver handled North Summit 55-14, the final there. So Beaver goes on the road at Delta. Winner of this game gets to go to Grand next week. Winner of the Miller-North Sevier game goes to San Juan next week.
And the Beaver Delta game, really interesting. First this year, you'd have thought.
Well, Beaver steamrolled them in Delta earlier this year, week 3.
You'd have thought that's no matchup at all, but it is right now.
Yes, it is. Delta's really come along. All right, so there's your score updates. Some other games going on in the area. The other 3A games were yesterday. Juab with a 54-14 win over Emory, and so they advanced, and they will go on the road against Morgan next week. And then it was Juan Diego beating Judge 55-0. Juan Diego gets Grantsville next week. So there's your other games. The other 3A game going on now between Manti and Union, which is tied at the half 7-7. The winner of that game, they will get to go on the road to face off against North Sanpete. We could have another Sanpete County rivalry game in the playoffs. That'd be a fun one.
I think this year's 3A classification is just loaded.
A lot of parity. A lot of parity.
I mean, there's 5-6 teams out there that could come away with this, and just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to watch those teams.
Yes, it is. And, all right, Curtis, let's get some keys to the second half here for the South Sevier Rams, leading ALA 27-24.
Well, I think South Sevier is going to try to take away the run from, and that sounds like a misnomer because Negus is throwing the ball so well, but when they really were effective, they were running the ball effectively, and I think South Sevier needs to take away that run, try to create ALA as a one-dimensional team, and then set back on those passes and look for, they got pressure on him, they got to get pressure on him, but looking for some takeaways. But really it's going to come down to, can South Sevier sustain the drives on the ground? 200 yards for Chisholm plus in the first half. He has a tendency to wear people down. When he wears them down, he might get up that 400 yards this game before it's over.
He very well could, and especially if it remains close like it is right now. Utah Independent Bank keys to the second half. Loan decisions are made right here in town. Utah Independent Bank of Salina, Monroe, and Beaver. Hometown people, hometown spirit. That's Utah Independent Bank. Once again, this has been the Jones and DeMille Engineering Halftime Show. The Jones and DeMille applauds the teams for hard work, dedication, and commitment. The race for excellence has no finish line. And again, as you mentioned, Curtis, big first drive here by South Sevier. If they can go up by 2 scores, that would really send a message in this second half.
It really would. And Carter and Peyton Wood back deep.
Nacho sauce, cheese.
So it will be South Sevier that will have the opportunity to return a kick to start off this second half.
Shadows finally over the field as the sun goes down over the Great Salt Lake to our west.
Get ready for the third quarter and the Chisholm Family Dentistry second half kickoff. South Sevier leading 27-24 on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard. Again, the winner of this game goes on the road to play Grand next week in Moab. Very good Grand team.
Yeah, whoever gets to go to that you get to go to Arches, Dead Horse Point.
That's right. Here's the kick from Valle. Deep kick. Wood going to take it about the 3-yard line, bring it out across the 10-yard line. Here's to the 20. Has a slot up the middle, gets to the 30, broke a tackle, wrapped up at the 35, and pushed forward to about the 38-yard line. So good return by Peyton Wood, and South Sevier with good field position to start this second half.
Yeah, and Peyton, in the first quarter, American Leadership kicked those balls deep into the end zone. No returns, but that's 3 returns for Peyton that have brought the ball, close to the 40-yard line.
Start on the 39-yard line, will South Sevier. Going to go one receiver wide left. That'll be Hesse. The wing to the right with Carter, the wing back. Winkle under center for the Rams. Going to send a man in motion. Take the snap. Give it to Chisholm. Chisholm right side. Going to get hit at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward for a gain of about 3 yards, maybe 4 out to the 43-yard line.
He got met there by Luis Canizales, the center and defensive tackle for ALA.
Going to put it at the 43, so a 4-yard gain for Chisholm. It puts him at 221 yards on the game.
Just a big kid who hits hard and falls forward.
So second down and 6 now for the Rams. One receiver wide left, that's Taylor. The wing to the right. Winkle under center, takes a snap. Gives it to the near side. That's going to be to Gaylor. Gaylor trying to get the edge. Has a first down and more across midfield into ALA territory for a Mason Machinery first down.
Yeah, he's going to pick up, nearly 10 down to the 46-yard line.
Going to put it at the 47, it looks like.
Good hard running by Gaylor. He took that corner. And
folks, I hate to keep talking about this hamburger, but have you
so that's the fourth, is that the 4th ball carrier to run for Richfield. You got Carter, you
South
got
Sevier, yes.
Gaylor, you got obviously Chisholm and Carter.
Winkle under center. One receiver wide left is Woods. Single coverage. Takes a snap. Gives to the outback. That's Chisholm. Room to run as he broke through. Run over his own teammate and still going is Chisholm. And he is off to the races. Touchdown Rams. Ran over his own teammate in the process. But a touchdown for South Sevier. And they add to their lead.
What, 41 yards on that?
47.
47 yards. Boy, he's nearing 300, isn't he? I mean, he's over 250, right?
That puts him at 268 yards.
Boy, that's just impressive. And his own guy got in the way and kind of paid a price there.
Yeah, he did, taking the shot on that one for South Sevier there. That was Heston Hutchings, who had the great block for him in the first half. This time he takes a shot.
Yes, thanks a lot, Tyson.
So South Sevier adds to their lead.
First double-digit lead for either team in this ballgame.
33, and the extra point is good, so make it now 34. South Sevier with the 10-point lead now over American Leadership Academy on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. We'll take the break. With South Sevier leading by 10 on the Avi Lumber scoreboard.
Sahara Motors has vehicle deals too good to pass up. Ask for Cody Winnie and he'll show you that all new cars are priced to sell at invoice or below. Did I mention the awesome used car selection as well? Oh yeah, I just did. Get your vehicle running the way it should with Sahara Motors' team of Ford and Chrysler certified vehicle technicians. Newsflash, service techs from all over the state call the Sahara crew for help. So cut out the middleman and bring it to the source. Sales or service, Sahara Motors in Delta leads the way.
Smithfield Hog Production Division offers excellent career opportunities right here in our area. For a career with growth potential, come join our team. Great jobs in all phases of animal production, starting at $12 an hour and certifications to $13 an hour in the first year. Smithfield provides a full benefit package including medical, dental, vision, 401k, life insurance, paid time off, and more. Click on smithfieldfoods.com/careers or call 435-387-6000. That's 435-387-6000. Smithfield, good food responsibly.
And Morley this time able to pick up the squib kick for ALA and made a couple of nice cuts, but will be brought down to about the 32 or 33 yard line. So ALA will have the football on in their own territory with 10:54 to go in the third quarter.
Dangerous, knocked out.
They're going to put it right at the 35, it looks like.
Branson Palmer on the tackle for the Rams. Big possession right now for American Leadership, down 10, plenty of time. But you don't want to, you want to answer back.
First and 10 for ALA. They're going to go trips left, one receiver right, one back in the backfield. Negus in the shotgun formation. Going to send Morley in motion. Takes a snap and fake the handoff to Morley. They give it to the near side to Olivares, and a flag will come in. Olivares going to pick up about 8 yards on the carry. It looks like out of the 48, but a hold on ALA will march them back.
Kind of a counter action that time. Could be the spot of that hold because
the spot they're putting at the 40, so they only lose 5 yards, of course, plus the yardage on the play, but it'll take them back to the 30-yard line to make it first and 15.
If they get the play over, so really not a big, huge penalty for
first
ALA.
penalty of the game, by the way, though, for ALA.
Well, that goes to that discipline that Coach Porter talked about, cleaning up the little things, and the Eagles have done a good job at that in the first half.
So first and 15 now for the Eagles. 10:46 to go in the third quarter. 2 receivers to each side, one back in the backfield. That's Olivares. Going to send Morley in motion. Negus takes the snap. This time gives to Morley. Morley tries to cut up, got hit, broke a tackle, tries to reverse direction, nowhere to go. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage, but no more as he ran into a slew of Rams.
Great pursuit for South Sevier, strung it out. You know, last week against Delta, when we were watching film, Robert, they ran that quad formation where they have 4 guys. Haven't run that tonight. They ran it consistently against Delta last week.
So make it second down and 15 now for the Eagles. Trips left, one receiver right. Negus shotgun formation. Takes a snap and fakes the handoff. Going to be a quarterback keeper trying to get to the outside. There's a stiff arm. Got wrapped up though. Gaylor got stiff armed and kept the pursuit and brought him down for a loss of 1 to the 29-yard line.
Boy, that was just great defense for the Rams, and Tyson Chisholm there as well. And boy, he's a strong kid. He runs out to his left, tries to get that stiff arm up there, and he just fought through it.
Yeah, Tucker Gaylor able to bring him down. Loss of 1 on the play, make it third down and 16 now for ALA. Big third down here. Trips right, one receiver left. Negus in the shotgun. Takes a snap, rolls to his right, pressure's coming. He can go back to Waite on the screen pass, and Waite trying to get the edge, cuts inside, not going to get the first down as he's brought down to the 41-yard line. Good pickup of about 12 yards, but that'll make it 4th down and 4 for the Eagles in their own territory.
Boy, great play call. I thought, you know, they set that screen up here, and it was well set up and almost got to the first down, but South Sevier holds.
And the punter does come out, Valle out.
Yates going to have to back up to his 25-yard line.
Negus now at 220 passing yards on the game. He's over the 1,500-yard mark on the season after this one.
Yeah, they're going to have a delay of game here.
Yeah, the back judge is giving the hand signal. They did get it off, so Valle back to kick it away. High spiraling punt. Yates Taylor calls for the fair catch and takes it up the 26-yard line. So South Sevier with a 2-score lead can add to that here with 8:30 to go in the third quarter on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard.
The Rams will start on their own.
You're going to put up the 27, it looks like.
And I'll tell you, they could really, really put their exclamation mark on this right now with the long drive here. Up 10 right now. 8:30. Ball control drive.
That's what they like to do. Their last drive, a 47-yard touchdown run, though, by Chisholm, kind of took away the ball control aspect. You'll take the touchdowns when they come, though, Curtis. Hand off up to the edge, and Gaylor trying to cut back inside, nowhere to go. He's going to lose a yard or two back to the 25-yard line, so a loss of 2 yards on the carry by Gaylor.
Yeah, it just meant a whole bunch of Eagles there as the linebacker comes up from that outside position, and that is Alex Vigo, the middle linebacker, sophomore for ALA.
So loss of 2 there makes it 2nd down and 12 now for the Rams.
Probably a running play right here again. It's tough to throw down here on the 29.
Taylor, the receiver wide left, the wing to the right. Winkle under center, takes a snap, and rolls to his left, looking for Chisholm. He has him, and Chisholm with room to run and blockers. Cuts inside. The defender, Olivares, who the blocker out in front just missed him.
Yeah,
he went down the field.
He did actually a pretty good tackle because I thought he was going to run for 20 more, but great pass, just a little quick rollout, just a 4-yard pass to Chisholm, who sneaks out of the backfield and first down.
14-yard pickup there, 35 yards passing now for Winkle.
Been pretty effective here. We talked about him in pregame. If South Sevier can rush for 250 and throw for 100.
Mason Machinery first down for the Rams. Winkle takes a snap, gives to Chisholm up the middle. Chisholm broke the tackle, got tied up and tripped up. A shoestring tackle by ALA to save what would have been at least a first down.
Yeah, he picked up 8 there.
Going to put it at the 46-yard line, so 7-yard pickup, make it 2nd down and 3.
The clock's going to tick under 7 here.
So 2nd and
34-24 Rams. Go ahead.
Pretty efficient offense for South Sevier through first 2.5 periods.
Wood wide right, the wing to the left. Winkle takes a snap, fakes the pitch, gives to Chisholm. Chisholm dances across the line of scrimmage, has a first down across midfield. Another Mason Machinery first down. Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora, they know the farming business.
Back in ALA territory at the 48. Well, you see a lot of teams. You look at the linebackers there, Robert. A lot of kids. Where's their hands right now?
On the hips.
Their hands are on their hips. They're tired. They're worn down.
You talked about it coming up that Chisholm is just a bruising back. He wears defenses down. And when you get hit over and over and over again, it wears you down.
And he's not going to wear out. He's not going to get tired. He's going to keep going 4 quarters.
One receiver wide right, that's Taylor. Carter goes in motion. There's the quick pitch to Carter. Carter trying to get the edge, and he's across the 45. Inside the 40, has a first down, and it'll be driven out of bounds by Olivares down around the 30-yard line. A flag, though, on the play back at the 30 or the 43-yard line.
We'll get an official confirmation here in a second.
It'll be a hold or a block in the back possibly in this one.
Thrown by the lines judge over here. I'm going to call a
It'll be a
hold.
block in the back.
Yep. And that flag is at the 41, so it'll take it back. Again, not a real costly penalty, similar to the penalty from ALA.
Going to march it back from the 43, it looks like, is where they'll march it back from. They're making sure ALA wants to take it. That's an obvious one, Curtis.
Well, you got to, because it was a first down from Carter.
Great run, but instead it marches them back into their own territory, back to the 47-yard line. As you mentioned, not super costly. It ends up just costing them 5 yards. But for South Sevier, that is now 4 penalties for 23 yards. So they make it 1st and 15. Winkle takes a snap, gives to Chisholm, inside handoff back to Carter on the reverse. Carter back across midfield, might have got the 5 yards back. Looks like he's going to be just 4-yard pickup to the ALA 49-yard line.
Bring it up a 2nd and 11. They call that counter crisscross, and pretty effective play is, you know, you got to really honor that sweep with Chisholm coming right, and then they come to that little inside counter to Carter.
2nd down and 11 now for South Sevier. Hesse, the receiver, wide right. The wing to the left. Winkle under center. 5:41 to go. Winkle takes a snap, gives to Chisholm. Chisholm left side, big hole to run through. He gets upended as Canizales went low. Chisholm able to go over the top of him to pick up about 5 yards down to the 44-yard line.
Got to try everything to bring the big guy down. This is a pretty big play here, 3rd and 6.
Is this 4-down territory, Curtis?
I think they will. I really
if you get 4 or 5, it's 1 or 2 yards to go.
I think if
it's 4,
I think it's 4th and 2, they'll go for it.
So 3rd down and 6 for the Rams. Taylor, the receiver, wide right. Wing to the left. Winkle under center. Takes a snap. Makes the handoff. Rolls to his right. Heavy rush coming. Throws behind the intended target, Morris, and it falls incomplete. That'll make it 4th and 6.
Yeah, now you got to think about maybe punting the ball. But, boy, he had some guys open there. He just threw behind him.
Heavy rush. He rolled to his right, and there was a defender there waiting for him, and so had to avoid that and kind of just did a jump throw there.
Yeah, I think they're going to go for it.
4th and 6.
It's behind the tape, so a hard count doesn't do any good here.
Does not give you a 1st down. Receiver wide right is Wood. Single coverage. Wing to the left. Winkle takes a snap. He is going to roll the pass. Has blockers. Going to throw deep for Wood. He's got a step on his man. Caught inside the 20. Tripped up at the 10-yard line. A Mason Machinery 1st down as Winkle finds Peyton Wood on 4th and 6.
Boy, that's a, 35-yard gain? It was on the 44.
They're going to put it at the 8. They'll put it at the 8, so 36-yard gain.
Boy, what a gutsy call from Coach Zabriskie as he goes over the top deep for Peyton Wood. And a touchdown here is going to be 17-point lead.
Hesse, the receiver, wide left. Winkle under center, the wing to the right. Carter, the wing back. Takes a snap. Gives to Chisholm. Chisholm trying to get the edge. Got blockers. Cuts back inside. Lowers the shoulder. Inside the 5. Spin move into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Boy, you just can't tackle him up high, and I'll tell you, he's just going to stand you up and move that pile.
Got about 5 Eagles on top of him trying to bring him down.
Chisholm's 4th touchdown run of the game, and he's now at 294 yards in this one. 26 carries for 294 yards. 4 touchdowns. South Sevier goes up now 40-24 with the PAT pending. Brad Taylor on to kick the extra point. Snap is good. Hold is down. Kick is up, and that is good. So South Sevier leads it now 41-24, 17-point lead with 4:44 to go in the 3rd quarter on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard. We'll take the break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
Squib kick again by Taylor. This time it's caught by Morley at the 15. Morley tries to turn on the Jets. A hole up the middle, hit hard from behind. Branson Palmer delivers the shot for the Rams to bring down Morley, but another good return, about a 16 or 17-yard return by Fielding Morley.
Well, they've kind of adapted, but I think special teams, South Sevier's done a really good job tonight with that squib kick game. And good tackle from Palmer. He ran him down from behind. And
so 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line for ALA, 32-yard line maybe. 4:36 to go in the third quarter. South Sevier opening up a 17-point lead, 41-24. 2 touchdowns in the quarter for the Rams. Nothing so far for ALA. 2 receivers to each side. Negus in the shotgun formation. Get his Olivares the back in the backfield. Going to send a man in motion right to left. That's Hone. Fakes the handoff to Hone. No, he does give it to Hone. Reverse goes to Morley. Morley coming the other way with a blocker out in front. That's Negus. Able to cut inside, hit from behind, and tackled after a gain of about 9 out to the 42-yard line.
A little razzle-dazzle as they come with a double reverse. And
9-yard gain on the play. They'll bring up 2nd down and 1 for the Eagles.
you almost think you'll take 9 with an athlete like him on a double reverse, but good run for Morley.
2nd down and 1 now for the Eagles. Trips left, 1 receiver right. Olivares the tailback. Negus shotgun formation, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, going to throw a quick pass out to Shockley. He has the first down across midfield. He'll be brought down there by Hesse, but not until he picked up that first down to the 48-yard line in South Sevier territory.
Yeah, the clock will start at the setting of the chains as the clock ticks down around 4 minutes. So a little urgency right now for ALA.
Negus in the shotgun, trips left. They're going to send Morley in motion, 1 receiver wide right. Fake the handoff to Morley, give it to Olivares. Olivares cuts back to the middle. He'll be wrapped up as he gets the 45-yard line. Going to be a gain of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, popped over there by Tyson Chisholm, finished off with some Rams, and South Sevier right now pretty much content to let them run that middle of the field. Just want to keep everything in front of them right now.
Olivares now with 16 yards in the game. 2nd down and 7 from the 45 in South Sevier territory. Twins to each side. Negus takes a snap, gives the handoff to Waite. Waite trying to get the edge, and a flag will come in. Waite runs into his own man, then gets wrapped up by Palmer, and Palmer brings him down hard. Near side line judge thinking about the flag, and does he lay it down?
Yeah, he did. It's going to be a hold on.
Well, on the near side, on the tackle by Palmer, but there is a hold on ALA. Look at the near side line, just thought about the flag as Palmer ramped him up and swung him around hard.
I think
they will just go with the hold,
let
it
that
looks
one
like.
go right there. And
the hold sits at the 41-yard line.
So that'll come from the line of scrimmage back, though. So that's going to come all the way back to the 45-yard line.
No, they marched it from the 41.
But you don't benefit people from a penalty, so you go back to the line of scrimmage, right?
They didn't. They just took it back to the 48, so a loss of 7 is all.
Bring it up a 2nd and 13.
Yep, 2nd down and about 13 yards for ALA. 3:09 to go in the third quarter, 41-24. South Sevier the lead.
2nd 14 for the Eagles.
Twins to each side for the ALA offense. Negus, shotgun formation. Waite the tailback. Going to send Hone in motion. Give it to Hone. Reverse goes to Morley. Morley goes back to Negus looking for a pass downfield. Great coverage by the South Sevier Rams. Negus able to break a tackle. Throws across the middle. Nearly intercepted as it falls incomplete, short of the intended target.
Boy, you could not have played that better. The double reverse with the kickback pass to Negus. And I'll tell you got pressure. Didn't fool anybody from South Sevier. And great coverage downfield. Just a coverage. It could have been a coverage sack, but going to bring up 3rd and 13.
Big 3rd down here for ALA. Coach Porter giving the play call for the offense. Trips left, 1 receiver right. That's Shockley, the lone man to his right. Waite the back, tailback in the backfield. Negus takes the snap, drops the pass. Rush is coming, gets hit, steps up, wrapped up, down he goes. Ball came loose there, but I think they're going to blow that one dead as Negus might have even came down on top of it as well. And it'll be 4th down. A big sack, though. All 3 South Sevier rushers in on that one, Curtis.
Yeah, just collapsed on Negus, and ALA's going to have to punt the ball. Big defensive stop, just top to bottom on every down on that time for South Sevier.
So 4th down, and as you mentioned, about 20 to go for ALA. So Valle on to kick it away. Yates Taylor back to receive. He stands just inside his own 20-yard line. Score check for you in the third quarter. Millard leads North Sevier 21-7. End of the third, Manti Union tied at 7 in 3A action. Kick is away, end over end kick. Taylor going to let that one bounce to the 25, high bounce, and taken down by Chandler Hone at the 20-yard line for ALA. So 2:08 to go in the third quarter. South Sevier with the ball back as their defense has forced a punt. Back-to-back punts forced by South Sevier to start this second half defensively.
And you're up 17 points right now, and now the clock is a factor, down 2 minutes. Good possession right here. Could easily take this into the fourth period, up 17. But you don't want to play on your heels, right? You know, you get complacent against a team that has the offensive firepower of ALA, and they can come back. So you got to keep the throttle down.
One receiver wide left, the wing to the right for South Sevier. Winkle going to send Carter in motion, and false start going to be called on the Rams.
Boy, just when you're playing well, you come out and you start off with the 1st and 15.
Eagles catch a break. Just what they needed.
Drives coaches crazy. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. That snap count's going to be on 1 and 2.
Yep. Guard for the, I think it was the guard for the Rams.
Field possession here.
Tackle for the Rams that went on the
So 1st and 15
motion.
for the Rams.
He sends Carter in motion. Winkle takes a snap, fakes the pitch, inside handoff, and a big power through run by Palmer, who just keeps on going across the 20 to the 26, 20, maybe 27-yard line. What a run by Branson Palmer.
11 yards for Branson, the senior, number 8.
10 yards on the play, which will bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Rams.
Going to put it on the 27, so a 12-yard pickup for Palmer.
Yeah, he's just a little energizer kid, just strong kid. Not a big kid, just a tough kid.
3 yards to go. Ball at the 27. Need to get to the 30 for South Sevier. One receiver right. That's Taylor. Winkle takes a snap, gives to Chisholm. Chisholm on the edge, cuts back inside, has a first down and more. He is gone. Chisholm across midfield, only his team with him, and that's going to be another South Sevier touchdown.
That's going to be a 73-yarder.
Well, looks like we do have a flag, though, on the far side of the field that I couldn't see until just barely, but there is a flag down on the far side of the field right at the line of scrimmage. And it is going to be a hold on South Sevier. So bring it back. What was a 73-yard touchdown brought back.
That's holding on the Rams.
73 yards. He looked like he was very patient over there on that edge, waiting for that block, but evidently that block was not clean. And
that'll take him back to the 17-yard line.
Boy, that would have put him well over 300 yards for the game.
Yes, it would have. That would have put him at 370 for the game.
Yep.
He's just a few yards shy of 300.
And on the edge over there, it's going to bring up a.
They got 2nd down now and about 13 for South Sevier. Now they need to move it all the way to 16, so going to be 2nd down and 14 for South Sevier.
So 2nd and 13.
Peyton Wood wide right. He's gotten deep once in this game for a big first down. Winkle takes a snap. He is going to roll to pass, looking for across the middle. Wide open is Yates Taylor. That's going to be caught for a Mason Machinery first down. I said Taylor. Was that Palmer that came out of the backfield? Or no, Brody Carter. There we go. Eventually I'll get it, Curtis.
Brody Carter, what a great throw. Gutsy throw from Winkle.
Cross the middle for a Mason Machinery first down out to the 42-yard line.
Is that 23-yard catch?
26-yard pickup.
Boy, what a gutsy throw. And Winkle's been very effective. Very effective. Hasn't thrown the ball a lot, but just thrown it accurately, efficiently.
Big pickup there for Carter. Mason Machinery first down. Winkle takes a snap, gives to Chisholm. Chisholm spin move as he cuts back up the middle and gets wrapped up. He ran into about 3 or 4 Eagles there. Gets knocked down short of the 50 or the 45-yard line for about a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, good job. Kakoka Palmer for ALA met him there and got help from his buddies. And but the clock's going to tick, and we're down to, this will probably be the last play of the third period.
Yep, down to 32 seconds to go in the quarter. 41-24. South Sevier the lead on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard. One receiver wide left, the wing to the right. Winkle under center, takes a snap, and gives the handoff up the middle. And going to be about a 3 or 4 yard pickup by Branson Palmer to the 40. Looks like going to put it at the 47-yard line.
Bring up a 3rd and 5. The officials love these. Whenever you go to the quarter and you flip the field, when you're near the 50-yard line, it's pretty easy to flip it, right?
Yes, it is.
And so the ball at the 46, and that'll be the end of our third period.
Yep, 3rd and 5 when we come back to start the fourth quarter for South Sevier on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard. It's South Sevier 41, ALA 24, 2A first-round playoff football action on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole-home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
And welcome back here to American Leadership Academy. It is 41-24, South Sevier with the lead over ALA at the end of the third quarter. As we go to the fourth, 3rd and 5 for South Sevier from their own 47-yard line. Winkle rolls the pass. Here comes the rush. Able to get rid of it and diving for it, but couldn't quite haul it in was Wyatt Morrison. And Winkle took a shot on that one as the pressure was there immediately, Curtis.
Boy, just good defensive stop right there. He's a right-handed quarterback rolling out to his left. And when he got a little bit of FaceTime that time and just got popped.
Pretty good job of getting it away. Landed kind of in between Branson Palmer and Wyatt Morrison, over the head of Palmer, just short of Morrison. But really not a bad job of just getting that one away.
Right, now they're going to kick the ball. If you are going to fake the ball, this is a great place to do it, midfield, right?
Midfield, 5 yards to go. 4th and 5. Taylor on to kick it away. Morley back to receive, stands at his own 10-yard line. Chisholm goes in motion. Taylor takes a snap, running to his left, and the left-footed punt. Spiraling punt, getting a bounce at about the 20-yard line. Does take a South Sevier bounce inside the 10, all the way down inside the 5-yard line, and it'll be touchdown right down at the 1-yard line. What a kick by Brad Taylor.
Boy, he rolls out here to his left, a rugby kick. Took a great favorable bounce at about the 15-yard line and bounced down to the 1.
So ALA will start on their own 1-yard line with 11:40 to go in the game.
Now you got to worry about a safety here when you're down there. And
what a pump by Taylor.
Winner of this game to advance to Moab next week to play the Grand Red Devils.
That's right. Of course, as long as it's South Sevier, we'll be down there with them on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. Got 2 receivers. Make that trips left, 1 receiver right. Shockley, the lone receiver to the right. Olivares, the back in the backfield. Again, Negus about 5 yards deep in the end zone. Shotgun formation, drops the pass. Quick pass on the slant route. That's going to be caught. And a first down for the Eagles.
Boy,
as they find Chandler Hone.
You know, Chandler did a good job catching that ball, but what a great gutsy throw from Negus and got him outside of that.
14-yard gain for Negus. He's got 244 passing yards in this one.
1st and 10, Eagles.
Negus in the shotgun. Going to throw to the out route on the outside. That's going to be caught by fielding. Was that Morley out there?
Yeah, pickup of 7 as he's knocked out of bounds there. And, you know, right now South Sevier content to kind of let that underneath stuff go, trying to keep him in bounds.
7-yard gain there.
So they ruled him out of bounds because the clock stopped.
Take the snap, does Negus, rolling to his right, going to throw across and had a man open, just a little bit underthrown to Chandler Hone. As it falls incomplete, that'll make it 3rd and short. Or it should be 2nd and short.
Kind of designed pocket. They roll that pocket out to his right. And that's a throw he's made throughout this game, but just short hop that. Bring it up at 3rd and 3.
Negus in the shotgun, twins to each side. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, going to throw to Hone. That's going to be caught and has the first down as Chisholm ultimately brings him down across the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Boy, great spin to get open, because I think if he had caught that ball and been tackled right there, it would have been just barely short, bringing up a big decision for ALA, but he spun and fell forward with the first down.
Picks up the first down with a nice spin move.
Negus again in the shotgun. Trips left, one receiver right. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff to Olivares. Throws across the middle through the hands of Hone. A little bit out in front. And a tough one for Hone to hold on to, and could not grab it.
Boy, just a little bit of mustard on that ball, but that's a ball he could have caught. But he was going to get popped if he caught that one.
Going to make it 2nd down and 10 now from the 26-yard line. Got 10:57 to go in this one. South Sevier leading ALA 41-24. Trips left, one receiver right. Negus again with Olivares in the backfield. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff. Going to throw on the slant route to Shockley. Overthrow him, and Hesse had it in his hands and dropped it. Hesse was there to pick it off and couldn't hold on.
Well, that was a ball he should have picked off right there. But, again, he throws the ball hard.
He was looking for Shockley, and South Sevier had 3 guys there.
That tip drill, you get that ball tipped and get it in the air like that and got a chance to pick it off. But clock stops with the incomplete pass.
3rd and 10 now for the Eagles, from their own 26-yard line. Trips left, one receiver right. Negus in the shotgun. South Sevier bringing just 3 rushers. Drops the pass, throws on the out route to the outside, through the hands of Shockley. Couldn't hold on to it. Would have been at the first down marker. Instead it falls incomplete, and that'll make it 4th and 10.
And they're going to punt it, but I think you almost got to consider down 17 going for it here, don't you?
It's tough.
It's
you got
tough.
10 yards deep in your own territory. You know you have the offense, and if you get it back, you can score and hurry.
You turn it over to a team with the ability to grind that clock out.
Yeah, it's a tough decision, no doubt about it.
The numbers say to punt it.
Alvey Lumber scoreboard, South Sevier 41, ALA 24, 2A first-round playoff action. Valle to kick it away. Just got that one away from Tucker Gaylor, who's coming to try to block it. Bounces near midfield. Does take an ALA bounce inside the 45-yard line to about the 43 or 42-yard line. So South Sevier, good field position on their own 43-yard line with 10:38 to go in the game.
And Gaylor was just one step away from blocking that ball into the end zone. Got his hand outstretched and just barely passed it. Good kick.
So 1st and 10 for the Rams. As we mentioned, Tyson Chisholm 4 yards away from 300 rushing yards in this game. He's also got 4 touchdowns to go along with it.
300 yards, pretty impressive. Just a good running attack for South Sevier. And let's credit those guys up front.
Yeah, I think this is the best I've seen the line block this year. Receiver wide right. They give the hand up to Chisholm up the middle. Chisholm hit high. A flag will come in. Likely a hold on South Sevier.
Yeah, that's going to be a face mask maybe.
Yeah, that's possibility as well. As Chisholm's going to pick up 6 yards out of the 49 if it stands. Let's see what the call is.
Nope.
It is going to be a hold on South Sevier. So the hold took place at the 46-yard line. So we'll take them back to the 36. Is where they'll march it back from.
Boy, penalties kind of hurting the Rams. Last drive, a 73-yard touchdown pass negated on a hold, and that time
it'll be ultimately a 7-yard loss for South Sevier on that penalty. 7 penalties for 45 yards in the game now for South Sevier. ALA with just 2 penalties for 12. 1st down and about 17 for South Sevier. One receiver wide right, that's Taylor. The wing to the left. Winkle under center. Sends Carter in motion. Takes a snap. There's the pitch to Carter. Carter trying to get the edge on the far side of the field. And great job of the linebacker for ALA. We don't have his name, just the number 44 as he came across and delivered the hit after about a 1 or maybe 2-yard gain is all on the carry by Carter.
Boy, just did a great job stringing that ball out, and they run that rocket pitch to the right. So the guy's in motion. The purpose of the rocket pitch is to catch the ball on full speed out about the tight end, so you kind of get numbers on the edge. But good job from ALA.
So 2nd down and 15 now from the 38-yard line. Under 10 to go in the game. 41-24, South Sevier, the 17-point lead here in this 2A first-round playoff game. One receiver wide right, the wing to the right. Or excuse me, double wing back. And Winkle takes a snap, gives to Chisholm right up the middle. Chisholm breaking tackles. He's going to be brought down right at the 50-yard line. A big, about a 12-yard gain for Tyson Chisholm, and he breaks the 300-yard mark.
With 9:30 in the 4th quarter, over 300 yards.
308 yards and 4 touchdowns in the game for Chisholm. 3rd and 3 now for the Rams. They need to get to the 47-yard line.
Picks up the 300-yard marker for the season.
One receiver wide left. That'll be Hesse. Going to go the wing to the right. Winkle under center. 3rd and 3. At midfield, Winkle takes a snap, gives to Chisholm. Chisholm dances across, breaks to the outside, has a first down, and one more. Needed 3, got 4. And a Mason Machinery first down. Mason Machinery, Springville and Aurora, they know the farming business.
But more importantly than the 4 yards, it's first down. And every time you get that first down, you can run 3 minutes off the clock, you know. And clock and ally of the Rams right now up 17.
On the Eagles.
Under 9 to go in the game. 41-24, South Sevier the lead on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard. 1st and 10 from the ALA 46-yard line. Yates Taylor wide right, the wing to the left. Winkle under center. Takes the snap. Gives the handoff to the outside. That's going to be to Gaylor. Gaylor trying to get the edge, had blockers, and he'll be forced out of bounds inside the 40-yard line to about the 30. Let's see where they're going to, for sure where they spot it. They're going to put it, oh, nice spot.
Well, they get a great spot.
At the 35-yard line, first down.
But that's one where Gaylor needs to just keep in bounds.
So that's another first down for the Rams after about an 11-yard pickup on that play.
You got the first down, just slide in bounds.
So Tucker Gaylor now with 19 yards on the game. 1st and 10. Yeah, as you mentioned, stay in bounds, keep that clock running.
Stay in bounds, wind that clock. Right now, Winkle's just looking over. I think he's going to wait till they count.
Winkle takes a snap, gives to Chisholm. Chisholm dances across the line of scrimmage. He's going to pick up about 4 yards down to the 31-yard line.
Brought down by Austin, I believe. So that might be Darius.
2nd down and 6 now for South Sevier. South Sevier got the ball with 10:38 to go in the game, so they've so far ran off 2.5 minutes with a 17-point lead. Looking to add to that here. 2nd down and 6 from the ALA 31. Hesse wide left, the wing to the right. They're going to send Carter in motion. Winkle, quarterback keeper up the middle. He's going to have the first down. Well, the far side line judge says his knee went down at the 27-yard line, so Winkle is going to be just shy, but a good pickup for Trayson Winkle.
Just bring it up a 3rd and 1. And
so they'll bring up 3rd down.
first down here, they can run that clock down near the 5-minute mark.
And the umpire placed that at the 28. So it looked to me like Winkle was close to the 25 when he came through that pile, but they're going to say he went down to the 28. So just a 3-yard pickup for Winkle. So make it 3rd and 3 for South Sevier. That's Winkle's first run of the game, by the way.
And sometimes that's just, they give that audible to the quarterback if he sees that lane open.
St. Carter in motion, fake the pitch, get to Chisholm. Chisholm has the first down. Following lead blockers, broke some tackles. He'll be brought down inside the 20, down near the 15-yard line. Tyson Chisholm, another Mason Machinery first down. The spot at the 17-yard line, so an 11-yard pickup for Chisholm.
Wrapping up his feet seems to be the way to bring him down. Number 44.
7:18 to go in the game here, 41-24. Rams a 17-point lead. Receiver wide left is Wood. The wing to the right.
1st and 10.
Winkle under center. Takes a snap. Gives to the outside of Gaylor. Gaylor trying to get the edge. Cuts back inside, and he'll dive out towards the 10-yard line. Going to pick up about 5 or 6 yards on the carry. Down to about, looks like the 11 or 12-yard line.
And Gaylor's done a good job giving him a spark, and between, you know, Branson Palmer and Gaylor and Tucker and Carter and Chisholm, just a lot of success on the ground tonight.
6-yard pickup, make it 2nd and 4 now for South Sevier as the clock continues to wind. Now 4 minutes off on this possession. 6.5 to go in the game. South Sevier leading 41-24 on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard, where the wood is good and so is the hardware. Alvey Lumber in Manti and Monroe. Going to send Carter in motion. Winkle, there's the pitch out to Carter. Carter trying to get the edge. Got a block, cuts inside. He'll be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Going to be enough for another Mason Machinery first down for the Rams.
A big run that time, and now they can run this clock down. And you know, ALA's got to consider using the timeout.
Let's see, they're going to say just shy. So they're going to say 3rd down and literally an inch.
For the Rams.
Maybe a chance for quarterback sneak right here with Winkle. Tap that center on the right or the left and ride that big boy, right?
Winkle under center, wing to the left, takes a snap, gives it to Gaylor. Gaylor breaks a tackle into the end zone. Touchdown Rams, Tucker Gaylor.
Runs in for the touchdown for the Rams.
Got a fitting that time as Gaylor did the bulk of the running for South Sevier.
Tucker Gaylor with his first touchdown of the night. That'll make it now 47-24 with the PAT pending for South Sevier as they have shut out this ALA offense in the second half.
Brad Taylor, kicker, extra point. Cheerleaders are throwing some good.
Taylor on to kick the PAT.
Heads up.
Snap is good, hold is down, kick is up, and that is good. So with 5:35 to go in the game, it is now South Sevier 48, ALA 24 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10. Service Drug in Delta is excited to announce they now offer flu and strep testing on the spot with no appointment needed. All you have to do is stop by Service Drug in Delta, and 15 minutes later, you'll have your test results. And if it comes back positive, you'll walk out with your filled prescription and your personal doctor will be notified of the results. So take advantage of the convenience of getting flu and strep tested on site without an appointment for just $35 at Service Drug in Delta. And remember, it's service first at Service Drug.
National Vinyl Products of Nephi has been a part of Juab County since 2004. The management and staff take pride in supporting the students of Juab High School in the game and in the classroom. The company manufactures high-quality vinyl fencing for a host of uses around the state. If you're 18 years of age and would like to join the workforce at National Vinyl Products in Nephi, please send an email to jobs@nvpfence.com. That's jobs@nvpfence.com. The entire staff and crew at National Vinyl Products wish the Wasps the best of luck this season.
Out of the kickoff we go. Chisholm Family Dentistry kickoff. Call Chisholm Family Dentistry as they are calling it today at 527-3555. Dental care for the entire family. High pooch kick this time by South Sevier. Will be taken at the 21-yard line by Olivares. He'll get out to the 30 and keep the legs churning as he got wrapped up there and falls to about the 32-yard line. That was Manny Olivares with the return there for...
Yeah, number 5, Miramontes, right?
Or no, that was 81. It looks like that was on the return there. I missed that number. Marcus Haston on the return.
Was that number 5 on the tackle, Manuel Miramontes for South Sevier?
Oh, yes.
Just over 5 minutes remaining in the game.
So ALA has it at the 32-yard line. 5:29 to go in the game. Down 48-24. South Sevier doubling up the Eagles. Trips left, one receiver right. Negus shotgun formation. Takes a snap, drops the pass, throws to the out route on the right side to Shockley. That's going to be caught across the 40.
It's not a first down, so
just shy of the first down.
The clock will continue to run.
To get to the 41-yard line, 9-yard gain.
The receiver. Second down.
Clock's ticking down right now. And
2 receivers to each side. Wait the back in the backfield. Negus shotgun formation, takes a snap. Going to move to his right. Has the lane. He's going to pick up the first down on his feet and runs out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Going to be a 4-yard pickup and a Mason Machinery first down for ALA.
A heads-up play for Negus. He knew he had to get to the sticks, get out of bounds, stop that clock.
Picks up the first down.
17 yards on the ground this game by Negus.
Like to know the adjustments at halftime that South Sevier did, because 24 points in the first half from ALA.
Negus rolls to his left, has Hone for another first down for ALA. Did they bring him down inbounds? Yes, they did.
Yes, they did.
But it is a first down, so we'll stop to move the chains. But another Mason Machinery first down for ALA.
17
inside
yards.
the 40 to about the 39-yard line is where they'll put it.
A 17-yard strike, right? But we talked about
39-yard line.
the clock right here, and right now South Sevier just wants to keep that ball, nothing over the top.
4:43 to go in the game. Negus drops a pass, looks to his left, throws to his left. That's going to be caught at the 35-yard line. Going to be a gain of about 4 yards is all.
South Sevier's dropped back into 2 safeties right now.
Not sure who that receiver is. Sorry, folks. Is that Andrew?
Second down and about 6. Trips right, one receiver left. Negus drops the pass, moves to his right, pressure coming, and able to avoid it, throws downfield looking for his man, caught, kept his feet in bounds, and fielding Morley. What a grab by Morley as he brought that one in inside the 15-yard line down to the 11.
Boy, great footwork from Morley. He knew where he had to catch that ball. Got to keep one foot in high school football. He got them both down. Could be a good player next year, just a junior, Morley.
That's right. 4:11 to go in the game. First and 10 from the 11-yard line. Nearing that apex, foot and ankle into the end zone. Handoff right side to Waite. Broke a tackle, lost the ball. Ball's on the ground. Looks like South Sevier has it. Coming up with it is Cooper Hesse as he picks up the fumble recovery, and South Sevier takes over deep in their own territory.
Boy, it looked like a touchdown possibly for ALA, fighting for grounds at the 6 and coughed that ball up. Cooper Hesse picks the ball up, and
South Sevier has it, looks like on their own 3-yard line.
24 points from ALA in the first half, 0 in the second half. Great adjustments from South Sevier.
All right, we'll talk to Coach Zabriskie afterward and see what those adjustments were.
Right now, South Sevier's just thinking, ALA is going to be stripping that ball. They're going to be trying to stand you up, put you in the hole, take that ball away. Just ball security right now.
One receiver wide right, that is Taylor. 4:05 to go in this one. Winkle takes the snap, going to give it to Chisholm. Chisholm getting the edge, follows the lead blockers. Down the sideline he goes. Chisholm is off to the races. He's looking for a 97-yard touchdown run. Olivares trying to catch up. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Rams from 97 yards out.
And that is going to put him in the record books. We'll talk about that in just a minute here, Robert. But
424 yards on the game now for Chisholm and 5 touchdowns.
424 puts him officially it puts him 5th all-time in the state of Utah.
Wow.
Passing Kit Rawlings of Woodcross High School in 1989, who rushed for 423.
Maybe my 1,500-yard prediction at the beginning of the year was too short. Maybe I should have gone for 2,000, Curtis.
So that puts him in a single game 5th all-time.
Wow. Heck of a performance tonight by the South Sevier run game, and he did a great job following the blockers, and as we've mentioned, I think this is the best I have seen the offensive line play this year for South Sevier. Brad Taylor's extra point is up and good. So with 3:50 to go in the game, it is now South Sevier 55, ALA 24 on the Albee Lumber scoreboard. We'll take the break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
My name is Richard Anderson. I'm one of the general surgeons working at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Utah. My trajectory was not into surgery at first. I decided to become a research scientist, but I had no opportunity to work with people. Since moving to this area, I have made lasting friends, lifelong friends, and I have enjoyed providing the same sort of quality surgical care that they can obtain in Salt Lake or Provo, but with more prompt and certainly more personal service.
Looking for an affordable education? Come check out Snow College. Snow has the lowest cost tuition and housing in Utah. In fact, you can live in student housing for less than staying in your parents' basement and attending a university. At Snow College, it's all about you, where you get an individualized education and one-on-one time with your professors in very small classes, even as freshmen taking general eds. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best 2-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
And welcome back here to American Leadership Academy. Tyson Chisholm in the record books for the 5th most rushing yards in a single game in state history. Kick goes to the 15-yard line, picked up by Morley. Morley makes a move inside, and he's got a cut as he breaks a tackle. Will be wrapped up at the 40-yard line after Fielding Morley showed why he is such a dangerous threat before being brought down by Peyton Wood.
Just a really good athlete is Morley, and he's just all-purpose. I mean, he's a kid around 1,500 yards in all-purpose, receiving and rushing. I mean, he's thrown the ball for over 500 yards, rushed the ball, caught the ball. That's pretty
all for over
fantastic
500 yards.
Athlete. Yeah. Not an overly big kid, just quick, deceptive, and strong,
3:42 to go in the game, 55-24. South Sevier the lead as they have dominated the second half. Trips left, 2 receivers right. Negus shotgun formation. Takes a snap, drops the pass, looking to his right. Has to roll out, has heavy pressure coming, got wrapped up, got rid of it, and it'll be incomplete as he'll be brought down by Tucker Gaylor. And the official who was talking to Gaylor there, Gaylor kind of kept pursuing. He had him hit before the ball was out, but they're going to make Gaylor leave the game. They didn't throw a flag on it, but they made him leave. Overtime up in Roosevelt, Manti Union. 7-7 at the end of the fourth.
Well, that's a tough game up there. I kind of thought Manti would get that one, but
long pass to Hone for another first down for ALA as he finds Hone across midfield, and he'll be down inside the 35-yard line. The clock is running, though, did not go out of bounds.
What a super pass. You got a kid, he's a right-handed player, rolling to his left, squaring up and throwing that ball on the run. That's just a very...
Going to put it at the 37-yard line, it looks like is where they'll put it. So going to be about a 25-yard gain.
Very strong passing arm for Negus.
Negus drops the pass, looking across the middle. Pressure coming, rolls to his right, has plenty of time. Going to throw and overthrows his man, intercepted by the Rams. Peyton Wood picks it off, and he'll be brought down by Chandler Hone. And that will be the dagger in this one for South Sevier.
You know, a lot of pressure. The first half, I didn't think South Sevier got a lot of pressure on Negus. But in the second half, they got the pressure, but they haven't had to do it by sending people. They haven't had to blitz. They haven't had to bring outside support. Really, three-man front. And you talk about it. Really, the big stars of this game for South Sevier have been the defensive and offensive line.
Yeah. And they're not necessarily getting a lot of hits, but that time they at least flushed him out of the pocket. They didn't let him sit there. He had to roll out, and as a result, overthrew that pass.
If you have to roll out, that changes the pass patterns, you know.
Right.
Yeah, the receivers have to adapt their pattern to come back to their quarterback. And, you know, passing game is all about rhythm. And when you break that rhythm, you just got a great time to be successful. And Coach Ramage, great defensive.
Winkle gives it up the middle to Palmer. Palmer spin move out across the 30. He's got a Mason Machinery first down as he gets brought down. Chisholm has left the game, by the way, so he'll be done with his 424 yards and 5 touchdowns.
2:57 remaining. They're going to wind that clock again. And chance for a lot of kids to get in and see a little action on both teams.
First and 10 from the South Sevier 30. 2:40 to go in this one. 55-24 Rams. Winkle under center. Takes the snap. Going to give it right side to Gaylor. Gaylor with blockers in front, trying to get the edge. Got the edge, cuts up the middle, and we brought down at about the 33-yard line. Pick up about 3 yards on the carry.
But he got caught in bounds, so they can run this clock down under 2 minutes before the snap. It's fourth down. They're all the second down.
Second down and 7 now for the Rams.
The chain crew a little optimistic over there, had fourth down. What a momentum builder for South Sevier to go into that grand game, just playing their best football, healthy, got Zach Roberts back.
Gaylor leaves the game now as well for South Sevier.
We're going to have some of the younger kids in here, probably Noah
Winkle takes
and
the
Payne.
snap. Handoff comes near side. Trying to get the edges, Peterson. Peterson across the 35, cuts back to the 40. A flag will fly. He's going to go down just across midfield. Nearly broke another tackle. What a run by Peterson, but a flag sits back at the 35-yard line.
They picked up 18 yards all for naught, but I'll tell you, this Peterson kid's a tough kid. We've seen it this year, a junior. He'll be called on a lot next year.
Going to be a hold on South Sevier. Sits at the 36. They'll march it back at the 26-yard line. Ultimately, it'll be a loss of about 7 yards.
I did a game one time, Robert, that kind of got out of hand as an official, and the referee was out of Grand Junction, Colorado, and he came up and said, if you don't see a gun or a hand grenade, keep your flags in your pockets.
1:37 to go, 55-24. South Sevier the lead over ALA in this 2A first-round playoff game. South Sevier well on their way to Moab next week to face off against Grand County in the quarterfinals. Of course, a 2A South region opponent.
Which actually be a repeat of a game earlier this year the Rams dropped in Moab.
Grand won 34-14 in that one. Wing to the right, one receiver to the left. Winkle under center. Takes the snap, gives the handoff to Peterson again. Peterson right side, cuts back up the middle, and he broke a tackle, just got shoestring tackled by Chandler Hone. Saved what would have been a big run by Peterson as he crossed the 30-yard line out to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, he'd have got another 20 that time, and Hone just barely grabbed him and tripped him up.
6-yard gain for Peterson. To the 32, third down and 8 now.
If they get the first down, they'll run it out. But if not, they can run this clock down to about 30 seconds before they punt it.
Winkle will go under center. Takes a snap, gives the handoff up the middle, and going to be across the 35 to the 38-yard line. Is that Palmer still in? Yes, it is. Palmer on the carry. And that'll leave 46 seconds on the clock, make it 4th down. Do you go for it and just end it?
I would. You're going to wait and you can hear the ready for play whistle. So it's at 40 seconds, so they are going to have to snap this ball. But there's only 5 or 6 seconds, and so.
They're going to go for it, 4th and about 2.5 for the Rams to end the game. They do have to snap the ball. We're down under 20 seconds left. Winkle under center. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out, gets hit, wrapped up, able to stay on his feet, and he'll go down at the 25-yard line. So ALA will get the ball back with about 10 seconds left on a turnover on downs by South Sevier.
Chance for one more play, and we got a senior and the quarterback number 12, Jacob Negus. What a season for him. Battled to, you talk about an injury that just affects you, especially in your throwing arm, is a separated shoulder.
Right.
And what a gutsy kid to come back and play well. And beautiful facility here, isn't it?
It is. Very nice.
They got the Eagles Nest over next door, which has a practice facility, including the main gym. It's just beautiful. You have the Nebo Mountains right here to the back and snow-packed peaks tonight. What a great environment for high school football field. And they've treated us great here at American Leadership, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Trips right, one receiver left. Negus takes a snap, rolls to his right, going to look for the end zone, going for Hone, tipped up and knocked away. I think it would have been intercepted had it not been tipped by South Sevier, but it gets knocked to the turf and incomplete. 2 seconds left, so one more play for ALA.
And that was Peterson who got his hand on that, number 11, wasn't it?
I think it was.
Tipped that ball.
Yep, it was Peterson. He's had a couple of pass breakups in this game.
I'll tell you, if we had a player of the game tonight, I say that offensive line.
Yeah, they've played very well.
Tackle to tackle. Centers made great decisions, just very disciplined. I'll tell you, Zach Roberts makes a difference when he's on the field, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Didn't have him last week in a win over North Sevier. 2 receivers each side. Quick pass going to go to Shockley, looking for that hook and ladder again to Morley. Got hit, spin move to break it, hit from behind, and the ball popped loose. And it doesn't matter. Clock has expired as Bryce Healy lays the final hit of the night for South Sevier. And the Rams advance to the quarterfinals as they go on the road in the first round and beat American Leadership Academy. 55-24 is your final on the Alvey Lumber scoreboard. We'll take the break and come back with the Sunrise Engineering postgame show next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Sahara Motors has vehicle deals too good to pass up. Ask for Cody Winnie and he'll show you that all new cars are priced to sell at invoice or below. Did I mention the awesome used car selection as well? Oh yeah, I just did. Get your vehicle running the way it should with Sahara Motors' team of Ford and Chrysler certified vehicle technicians. Newsflash, service techs from all over the state call the Sahara crew for help. So cut out the middleman and bring it to the source. Sales or service, Sahara Motors in Delta leads the way.
Smithfield Hog Production Division offers excellent career opportunities right here in our area. For a career with growth potential, come join our team. Great jobs in all phases of animal production starting at $12 an hour and certifications to $13 an hour in the first year. Smithfield provides a full benefit package including medical, dental, vision, 401k, life insurance, paid time off, and more. Click on smithfieldfoods.com/careers or call 435-387-6000. That's 435-387-6000. Smithfield. Good food responsibly.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
And welcome back here to American Leadership Academy as we are inside the Sunrise Engineering postgame show. Sunrise Engineering, growing and hiring. Visit them at sunrise-eng.com to learn more. Your final, South Sevier 55, ALA 24. South Sevier dominates the second half to advance the quarterfinals next week against Grand County in Moab. Joined now by Coach Weston Zabriskie of the South Sevier Rams. Coach, first off, thanks for joining me and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
We talked about it multiple times. I mean, obviously, you look at the yardage, and people are going to take away the fact that Tyson ran for 424 yards. He had a great game, no doubt about it. But we talked all game long, and we thought this is the best we've seen your offensive line play this year. They really were firing off on those run plays.
Yeah. Did you notice it was a different O-line?
I don't know the number going up inside there,
yeah.
So I'll take your word for it.
We made a couple changes. Yeah, effort was there. There was a lot of things were open all night. We were able to run what we want. Struggled a little bit defensively in the first half, and that was things that, I think it came down to a lot of effort. I don't know if it's an early game or what, but we came out quite lethargic. But, man, what a second half.
What halftime adjustments did you make? I mean, they put up 24 points in the first half on you. What did you make defensively in that second half?
You know what? We didn't. We just chewed their butts and said, we need some effort, guys. We're not getting it done, on the effort side of ball. And they adjusted. They took the challenge, and they stepped up to it.
You didn't bring a heavy rush throughout much of the night, primarily a three-man rush. Occasionally you'd throw in a fourth guy there. In the second half, we felt like those three guys, though, got more pressure. And even though they might have gotten some sacks, they flushed them out of the pocket a lot.
Yeah, we challenged them, like I said. And, the plan was when we had the three-man, four-man, we thought kids were going to get a little bit more pressure than they did. Of course, Ginger, he's been out a game, and so, maybe a little bit of fatigue set in tonight, but no, they did a great job there. We gave up some yards, but they bend don't break and did some good stuff there.
Obviously, the yards that I have are unofficial for Tyson, as I mentioned earlier, 424 yards, 5 touchdowns on the night, 5th most rushing yards in a single game in state history. Your thoughts on what you saw out of your senior running back?
He's a special kid, and we had that long run. It doesn't get taken back. Might have the record there, but, what a special kid. He works hard. He puts in all this time to be good. He loves football, and it's fun to see him have nights like that tonight.
Big night for him. And, of course, he can't do it by himself. Branson Palmer, Tucker Gaylor, Brody Carter all had good runs.
Yeah.
But you've mentioned that Trayson's kind of gotten better and better since the Beaver game. He got pressured quite a bit tonight, but I thought he did a good job of staying poised and delivering the ball. A couple of drops in there, but he had a pretty good game offensively as well.
No, he had a great game. Took advantage, like I told you, the pregame. If we can take advantage of some of those play-action passes, it'll be there, and he did a great job that way. So proud of him. He keeps getting better, and now it's on to the next one.
Yeah, so a big win for your team here, 55-24. You advance, and now you get to go up against Grand County, South Region opponent, team you're familiar with. You've played them for several years in a row, and now you get to go back to their place. You were there earlier this year, lost 34-14 in that one, fell behind early in that one. What do you expect going into next week?
Big physical game. I mean, they were really physical. Like you said, last time we went down there, probably our worst game of the year. I mean, maybe hang our hat on that a little bit, let the kids know, hey, we only lost by 20, worst game of the year, but they're big, they're physical, they feel like they have a team that can win it all. So it's going to be a battle. Our kids got to step up to it. We can't have a first half next week like we had tonight, or we're going to be in big trouble.
Once again, Coach Zabriskie of the South Sevier Rams here inside the Sunrise Engineering postgame show. They get the 55-24 win over American Leadership Academy to advance the quarterfinals next week. Coach, congrats on the win, and we'll wish you luck and look forward to next week's game.
All right, thank you.
There you go. This is the Sunrise Engineering postgame show here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
No matter how you connect, Centricom delivers fast, reliable internet and powerful whole-home mesh Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect with Centra Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Centricom.com to upgrade your internet today.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Service Drug in Delta is excited to announce they now offer flu and strep testing on the spot with no appointment needed. All you have to do is stop by Service Drug in Delta, and 15 minutes later you'll have your test results. And if it comes back positive, you'll walk out with your filled prescription and your personal doctor will be notified of the results. So take advantage of the convenience of getting flu and strep tested on site without an appointment for just $35 at Service Drug in Delta. And remember, it's service first at Service Drug.
National Vinyl Products of Nephi has been a part of Juab County since 2004. The management and staff take pride in supporting the students of Juab High School in the game and in the classroom. The company manufactures high-quality vinyl fencing for a host of uses around the state. If you're 18 years of age and would like to join the workforce at National Vinyl Products in Nephi, please send an email to jobs@nvpfence.com. That's jobs@nvpfence.com. The entire staff and crew at National Vinyl Products wish the Wasps the best of luck this season.
My name is Richard Anderson. I'm one of the general surgeons working at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Utah. My trajectory was not into surgery at first. I decided to become a research scientist, but I had no opportunity to work with people. Since moving to this area, I have made lasting friends, lifelong friends, and I have enjoyed providing the same sort of quality surgical care that they can obtain in Salt Lake or Provo, but with more prompt and certainly more personal service.
Looking for an affordable education? Come check out Snow College. Snow has the lowest cost tuition and housing in Utah. In fact, you can live in student housing for less than staying in your parents' basement and attending a university. At Snow College, it's all about you, where you get an individualized education and one-on-one time with your professors in very small classes, even as freshmen taking general eds. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best two-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
And welcome back here to American Leadership Academy. Robert Lovell with you alongside Curtis Marsh. This is the Sunrise Engineering postgame show. Sunrise Engineering, promoting athletic and academic excellence. Visit them at sunrise-eng.com. Curtis, sometimes it's not about adjustments. Sometimes it's about just chewing someone out.
I guess that's what it was. He should have started that before the game started.
Right.
But
those halftime speeches, sometimes you need to figure out a way to bottle them up and give them before the game, right?
27-24 at halftime, South Sevier up a field goal. And they come out in the second half on the road and shut them out 28-0.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Very impressive. Again, unofficially, I have Tyson Chisholm at 424 yards on the night on 32 carries. So it's not like you got a huge – I mean, that's 32 carries is a lot of carries. But 424 yards on 32 carries, that's an incredible yard per carry average tonight for Tyson Chisholm.
So you're talking 425. 456 is the all-time record, and he had a 73-yarder called back on a hold.
Yeah.
He'd have been over 500. He'd have been 540, 30 yards, wouldn't he?
No, 500, right?
500, right at 500, which would have given him the state record all-time by 44 yards. So impressive game, but we talk about those guys up front. I just thought they did a real good job. You look down the line of scrimmage, and you saw just a lot of getting off on that ball and driving. And you got running backs that run hard. The whole committee. It was a committee of running backs tonight. What was the total rushing for the team?
Yeah, I'm still working on that aspect of it, but I'll get that added up for you.
It's way over 500 yards on the ground.
Oh, yeah, way over 500. With Tyson and Branson together, they're right at 500.
It could be close to 600, and that's just a pretty impressive outing. You're going to win most of those games, and, a loud crowd here tonight. At the start and in the first half, got really quiet here in Spanish Fork in the third quarter.
555 rushing yards on the game for South Sevier.
555. That is just a killer season. You're going to win most of those games.
Plus 97 passing yards, 652 yards in this game for the South Sevier Rams. So what a game they had here tonight. 650 yards, over 650 yards of offense as they get the job done. And as you mentioned, shut them out in the second half, 28-0. They outscore ALA in the second half here. So your final, once again, South Sevier 55, ALA 24 in this game. I'll get you the final ALA stats here in just a little bit as well. But again, what a game played tonight by the South Sevier Rams. At least the second half, what a game. The first half was crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that. First, either there were 6 touchdowns and a field goal in the first 7 possessions. Then we finally had a couple of punts and a couple of turnovers to end the half. And South Sevier punched one more in to have the halftime lead at 27-24 before putting it away in the second half as they outscore ALA 35-0 after ALA took a 24-20 lead.
Well, they got down 7-0, came back, and we're thinking this game's going to be 55-48, right?
Yeah.
But South Sevier had different plans, and their plans included Moab next weekend.
Negus did throw for over 300 yards by my unofficial stats. I have him at 313 yards on the night. As he had a good game. He's a good quarterback. I heard the PA guy up here saying he didn't see anybody in this region throw it like Negus. I would argue that Cale Atkinson, the reigning 2A MVP, is the best quarterback in 2A. But, he's a good quarterback. He can throw it. Played well tonight.
I don't think there's any question that Cale's the best player and
best quarterback.
Best quarterback, but I thought that Jacob did a great job, especially in that first half. He's got a strong arm. There's no question about it. And, what ifs, a kid that has to set out a lot of this season with an injury, and he looked sharp tonight. But it was South Sevier that made the adaptations and made the alterations and the changes and just got after him in that second half.
423 yards of offense for ALA. That means, that, by the way, they only had 115 in the second half compared to South Sevier's 360 in the second half. So ALA finishes 413 yards of offense, 313 passing, 110 rushing, just 10 rushing yards in the second half for American Leadership Academy in the loss here tonight. A quick score check for you. Final from Roosevelt. Union goes for 2 in double overtime and gets the win over Manti 15-14. So Union will advance. Manti has their season come to an end. Union will go on the road to face North Sanpete this next week in 3A quarterfinal action. And because Negus 313 passing yards, leading rusher for ALA tonight was Morley at 15 yards rushing, but it was actually a guy that we didn't see much of. In fact, we didn't see him at all in the second half. I'm not sure why, but it was Thomas Waite, 51 yards on 6 carries in the first half. Didn't have a carry in the second half.
He did a good job in South Sevier.
And you mentioned it in the third quarter that ALA kind of gone away from the running game.
They did, and I thought the second quarter they were real effective with that run, and Waite did a good job that, and people are keying on Morley, but South Sevier did a good job defensively. I thought they started to get just a little bit of penetration and pressure on Negus without having to bring extras. And when you can do that and you got 8 guys dropped into coverage and you got a 3-man and you still put pressure on a quarterback, boy, it's tough to find an open guy. Yates Taylor's talk about, here's a senior playing in a playoff game, did a great job at safety. 1 pick, Peyton Wood big. Not only on special teams running the kicks back, those were big kickoff returns.
Yeah, they were.
When he was bringing the ball near midfield 3 times. And then he had a pick down there too, and just a great team effort for South Sevier tonight. And you got to be proud of your kids. I think Coach Zabriskie was, and that ride home to Monroe is a lot easier when you
win.
Yeah,
it is. Those are your Sorensen Levitt Insurance stat check. Sorensen Levitt Insurance, proud to support the high school teams in our area. And you can call Corey Sorensen in Richfield at 896-4471. Cena Rasmussen in Salina at 529-7471. They offer multiple insurance agencies, including Auto Owners Insurance for your home, auto, and business insurance needs. That's Sorensen Levitt Insurance in Richfield and Salina. That's pretty well going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. We'll give you a couple other score updates. As we mentioned earlier, Enterprise, as expected, beat Gunnison 46-7 was the final in that one. Haven't gotten a final from Fillmore yet, but last score we had was Millard 35, North Sevier 7. That was in the fourth quarter, so looks like Millard will be advancing there. And Richfield beat Carbon earlier today at 45-15. And then, of course, as we mentioned here, we have South Sevier beating ALA 55-24. So quarterfinal action is set next week for the 2A playoffs. South Summit, the top seed out of the north. They are the number 1 team in the 2A classification, number 1 ranking ranking all year long with the Mid-Utah Radio High School football rankings. And so they're the number 1 seed, and they will get the 4 seed from the South. So tough draw there, but heading that way will be Enterprise. So Enterprise, long road trip to Camas next week.
And not only a long road trip, but South Summit, not only the number 1 team in 2A, but a win over what most people think is the number 1 team in 3A.
Yeah, but we at Mid-Utah Radio, Curtis, have Summit Academy number 1.
We do. and that's all that really
but Morgan,
matters, right?
A win over Morgan, a very good
it's
3A
a really
team. Top-tier 3A team.
That's just a top win. And South Summit, the defending state champions, are back to but the team that we play next week, Grand, they think they're in that mix.
Yes, they do, and we'll get down in just a second. Delta, the 2 seed out of the North, they get Beaver next week, the 3 seed from the South.
I'd love to watch that game.
But yeah, that'll be a fun game to see. With Delta much improved from when they played earlier this year, that Beaver kind of handled them.
Maybe we'll let Scott Langford go to Moab, and we'll just sneak over
we'll
and do
see.
that game. It's your alma mater.
That's
Come
right,
on.
alma mater. Then the top seed from the South, of course, is Grand, and they will get the 5 seed from the South. South Sevier will be heading to Grand this next week. And then the 2 seed from the North or from the South is San Juan. They'll get the 3 seed from the North, and that would be Millard after their win tonight over North Sevier. So we've got Grand, South Sevier, San Juan, Millard, and 2 road games there for our Central Utah teams. Enterprise will be at South Summit, and then Beaver and Delta clashing in, again, 2 more of our Central Utah teams there in that game. This next Friday. The games are technically all scheduled for 4 o'clock Friday, but both coaches can agree to change that time there. That's up to the coaches and the teams if they want to do that or not. They can play them either Friday or Saturday. Most of them will play Friday just so you have the extra day off afterward if you win and you have to into the semifinals next week. But great game played tonight here by South Sevier as they get the 55-24 win over American Leadership Academy. Curtis, any final thoughts on this one?
I just thought it was a great team effort. Coach Z said Tuesday had the best practice of the year, and I thought their second half was the best second half of football they played all year.
Yes, it was. So there you go. There's your final thoughts. Appreciate the guys back at the studio. Bo Lunda anchoring things back there. Dex Dalton's been on the camera tonight. He's Curtis Marsh. I'm Robert Lovell. Thank you for listening and watching as once again it is South Sevier with the 55-24 win over American Leadership Academy. South Sevier advances to the 2A quarterfinals next week against Grand County in Moab. Thank you for listening and watching, and have a great night, everybody.
You've been listening to exciting high school football action on South Central Utah's sports leaders, Mid-Utah Radio and Centricom Channel 10. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us next time for more exciting high school football action on Centricom Channel 10 and Mid-Utah Radio.